Hello and welcome everyone to Genshin Impact, where we will be doing story time. So, I've been gone for a week. I was out of town. We are back now, thankfully. So we can go ahead and get some stuff going. I guess let me start off by double checking my Cerner teapot. Yep, maximum currency roll. Checks out. But we're just gonna go through some of the Archon stuff. From what Sai was saying, I believe I've got like 4 or 5 hours to do. So we'll be doing that. How's it going, Yiga?
This realm is true.
Grab that. Yeah, we're a little low, that's fine.
If you ever have...
Double check the battle pass. We're at 28. Oh, wow. Okay. Weekly. We have not forged items. But we have done that. Okay. Perfect. I'm done with transdomain, so I guess I'll do that today. Let's forge. Grab all of those. Claim all. Confirm. And make some more. I like that we can make 40 of those now. Seems a little laggy, but that's fine. We've got 28 days, we've got plenty of time. Alright, so we need to do ley lines, we need to do trounce domains, so let me get out of here. Just go back to Natlan, we'll do our daily stuff before we start doing all of the other stuff we need to do. I figured it was early enough that you'd be available, you guys, so I figured we'd do Genshin this morning. Tomorrow, of course, we'll have Pokemon Recharged Yellow to start the day with. Then Tuesday will be a delayed start, and we'll be doing the Messenger to start with. I don't know if we'll have a second game, though, because of the delayed start. I'm getting my windows tinted on my car, so that's from 9 to 11. So we'll see how everything goes in that regards.
Yes, you are.
Man, she is pretty strong, isn't she? Oh, she has run out. Did you pull for Skirk at all, Yiga? Or did you choose not to? What do we got pity-wise? Because I know Sai did some pulls for me. History time. I also got to keep an eye on the printer and make sure I don't run out of filament there. No? Did you pull for? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38. So we're at 38 with guarantee. The question is, do we go for C1 or do we just... You're saying for Emily, not a bad idea. So we're at 38 with guarantee because he got Mikazuki, so I have another 5-star I was not aware of. Or do I wait for Mawika and get C1 there? Because if we look at C1 Mawika, let me take a look at her constellation. Far to Fall. And it's the effect of the passive talent, Reason Beyond Reason. Every Void Rift sword will summon a crystal blade to attack nearby opponents, dealing 500% of Skirk's attack as cryo damage. The weird thing though is it's considered charge attack damage. I don't understand that. Pull Shinha? No, I'm not pulling Shinha. Whereas the Night Lord's Explication, week's maximum Night Soul points are increased to 120. She gains Fighting Spirit 25% more efficiently. Additionally, she gains 40% attack for 8 seconds after gaining Fighting Spirit. So that makes her just notably stronger. But really, man, I'd love to get C2. So I think I'll save. But no, Shinha, well, she's good, does not really do a whole lot for my team. Hey, your letter? Nope, not doing that one. We'll just, do the free version for that. There it is. Yeah, look at that cute face. Look at that cute face. Now, with this guarantee, it's better just to wait for Mawika. Eh? This would be the only team where Shinha would be somewhat better for me. Because, I mean, like, she's good with Risley as well, but I don't use Risley that much. And, let's be honest, Skirk is essentially a better Risley now. Sad for Risley, but No, I'm good. I don't particularly like the way that Shinhei plays anyway, so I don't really use Aika anymore. When I first got her, I did. She was one of my strongest units, and then she got, I wouldn't necessarily say power crept, but essentially power crept. The main thing I didn't like about Ayaka was her 30-second cooldown on her ultimate. Like, it is just so long, and that's her main way of damaging things. So you can only damage things twice a minute. Like, and yes, her charge attack does decent damage, but it's not great. This is overkill.
Let my name echo in song. Show it to you two. Time to end them.
I'm so glad I went through my full rotation there. Whole rotation gone. Though I may end up putting a little bit of money in when Moriki comes to try and get like C2. I'm not sure yet. I have not decided. But I have a little extra that I've made from some cars, so I'm like, might not be a terrible idea just to, I mean, it's a terrible idea, don't get me wrong, it's a waste of money, but might be a fun idea to do a little extra jambling there, you know? I will say, I do enjoy how Skirk plays. It'll likely be I assume it's the Monsat one first and then the new one. So our next few streams of Genshin will have to be story time because I am. Woo, that did some damage.
Up to the freezer.
And she's dead. Really?
Strike a pose. Let the world come alive. Show no mercy.
Oh, that's right. We're supposed to be making him that.
May I present?
Forgot what we're doing. There we go.
King and Queen should present a united front.
Oh, brilliant!
Now let me do this. Let her heal. Oh, at least you get some back. Okay.
He's lolling. He's Papa. Get him. Fulfill our...
All right, on to phase 2. I need to get better at this fight.
The show begins. Get to work.
Yeah.
How dare you?
There we go. We get the healing now. Perfect. Wow, that hurts. Okay, stop doing what you're doing. Thank you. Oh, we should definitely be triggering Frozen, so that's not an issue there.
Good lord, always forgetting your lines.
Come here, Queen. Sublimated Queen.
Our performance has
Yes, yes, you're resurrecting him. I know, because you're kind of a jerk.
Suffer the wrath
I dance for you, my dear.
Yes, you do. You dance for her.
The stage is yours, my queen.
I shall take the spotlight once more.
You're gonna go watch anime? I appreciate you stopping in, man. You have a good one.
A burst of flavor.
The The final act is upon us.
There we go. Alright. God, I do so terribly at that one. Enjoy your anime. Ew. Alright, so we'll probably go for 2 or so hours. I don't know if we'll swap something else. I'm supposed to go potentially pick up a drywall lift today at some point. So if I do that, then I need to obviously go and do that. Yeah, let's see how we do with this Jones fuel. Let's teleport. It's about an hour away, but drywall lift for cheap is kind of good thing to have. So. But I woke up at 6 a.m., so I decided to get up and just kind of start the day, you know? Get a stream going, enjoy some gaming, worked out a little bit, got DDR working, so that's always wonderful. I need to reach out to the community and see if anyone has a DRM-free, copyright-free... Wow, that was terrible.
Wanna go home?
Set file that I could utilize. There we go, perfect. We got the healing going. Slain Dragon molded. I mean, she hits for some crazy damages. I don't know if I'm supposed to be using her ultimate there or not, but I need to. Next time Tyson Chat, I need to ask him how I'm actually supposed to play Skirk. But I mean, so far we're doing pretty good damage with her. Move. I need to clean off my desks terribly. It is gun critical. Alright, so now let's go to I guess Arlecchino. She's probably gonna slaughter me, let's be honest. I assume, and I could be wrong, that all of Skirk's artifacts are 20, yeah. Weapon, she's got Oroku Misaguri, so that's fine. Talents, what day is this? This is Monday, Thursday, Sunday. That's today. All right. So we'll do that. I have no gold. You guys can't see it. I had millions. I now have 177,563. So we'll farm those. However, I have no gold. Okay. Very well. It is, we're broke. Did you know that? It's fine. Right, we'll start with the Scoffier. Is she maxed out on everything? And all of her artifacts? How's her talents looking? Yeah, it's only like level 6 then? Or level 9. Talent level +1. I think so. I don't know. It's fine. So definitely need to get talents up. That's...
Or do you not even have the courage to be afraid?
I don't understand what that means. Do I...
My turn now. Mine to win. With these rising flames.
Alright, Skirk, you got this. Take on Arlecchino.
With a fall of darkness, destruction shall rise.
A little elusive.
Have a taste of fervent.
Time to end them.
Is it my turn now? Mine
No,
to
it's
win.
mine.
Not bad. You've proven to be a worthy opponent after all.
Alright, on to phase 2. That went fairly well. I will say, Skirk is more in your face than most of the others that I've been using recently. So there we go. That way.
My blade is all that remains. Mine to wield.
And she's dead. That checks out, actually.
Get to work.
Oh, she's dead. Skirk. Heal. There you go, you're healing. Alright, what do we get for an artifact? Not really needed. We got 2 silken feathers, it's kind of nice. Alright, looks like printer's still doing fine. Alright, so we got all those done. I guess we'll just do single ley line real quick. I know I need to go farm art, talent materials, but that's fine. We'll do that in a moment. Where was it? Ah, right there. Yes. We're not getting all 20 today. But that's okay. Don't do what you're about to do. To you too. The only downside is there's no movement benefits with this team. Alright, but we're almost done with all the daily stuff that we need to get done.
Let's hope you put up a good fight.
They're all gonna be dead by the time. But that's fine. Just let it happen.
Arlene, he's Papa. Get him.
Alright, well, everything is dead. Let her heal. Oh, I still have... Oh, no, don't. I had the right one out. I don't know when I swapped it back, but apparently I did at some point. Huh? Oh, I was very confused by the menu for a moment there. Alright, so let's take a look at you for your talents. Not you. You. Alright, let's teleport there, do 5 of these. Let's see how Skirk does in here. In a pure freeze team. Oh, we got 2 of the elements. I don't remember what this one is. I never remember what any of them are. That's usually how it goes. Ah, this one.
Let the world collide. Get to work.
Alright, well, they're dead. Okay. Use my condensed resin. Let's make sure I do the condensed, not the fragile on accident. Yeah. Continue challenge. Seems right.
A burst of flavor. A little mousse. Showering you with this.
Honestly, just with... Even without Skirk, this team just breaks things. Alright, so there's 3 more. Yeah, you could be nice and give me the gold so I don't have to craft them. I probably have enough that I don't have to be doing this, but it's whatever. It's fine. That's not what I meant to do.
Off to the freezer. Strike a pose. Time to show. Show no mercy.
Yeah, I didn't figure she would keep it. It was worth a check. Yeah, she hits really hard too. Alright. Yeah, Monday. Ooh, my head hurts apparently. That was a painful cough. Anyway. But yeah, Monday morning we'll wake up, we'll do recharge yellow for, damn it, for a few hours. We may end up doing another game afterward, I'm not sure yet. It's just gonna kind of depend on how the day's going. You know, I have a few things I should be doing that is not streaming, but you know, we're having fun playing video games, so. Said I was gonna stream last night when I got home, but I just was not feeling it. So I was like, oh, we'll just do the Genshin stream in the morning. I know Yugi's awake, so he might enjoy it. Figured Crimson may join us as well. Yeah, good times. But there was something about a cutscene. I need to check see what that said. Maybe it said like always skip cutscene, because that'd be a wonderful thing that I missed.
Let my name echo in song. Annihilate.
All right, let's take a look at what her ultimate actually does. Havoc Ruin. It's not relying on elemental energy, but instead on Serpent Subtlety. When Skark has at least 50 Serpent Subtlety, she can expend all her Serpent Subtlety to unleash her Elemental Burst, ripping the space before her apart and using rapid consecutive slashes to deal AoE cryo damage. At the same time, the damage dealt by an instance of this Elemental Burst will be increased by every point of Serpent Subtlety. Okay. Like, I hate how wordy all this is nowadays. Like, there's so many different things that all tie in. It's kind of annoying. Okay, Havoc Warp. This mode has the following properties. Continuously consume Serpent Subtlety, increases normal and charged attack AoE, and Skark's interruption resistance. Okay. Gain all shall wither. Like, I understand. She'll gain the all shall wither effect. Instead of calling it that, how about you just call it whatever it is? Because that makes no sense. Okay, anyway. After unlocking the past talent, Reason Beyond Reason, she can also absorb nearby Void Risk while all shall wither is active every 0.1 seconds after Skark's normal attack hits an opponent. That normal attack will deal increased damage if she has absorbed any Void Risk while using Havoc Extinction. Okay. Return to Oblivion when nearby. Okay, anyway. Like, that's something that just always annoys me. Like, here, we're just gonna make something unnecessarily wordy. Like, don't do that. If you make it more simplistic, more people will like it, I promise. Okay, what was that about a cutscene? Skip reward cutscene. Yes? Because I don't need that little cutscene before. Hopefully that's what it's referring to.
A burst of flavor. Lolling, eat Papa, get him.
Alright, so if I do this and create a few Void Rifts, and then do that. Okay, I don't know if that was the correct way or not. Oh. I guess that was the last one. Okay, well, we are done. Whoopsie! Damn. God. Well, apparently I snored last night. Huh. Maybe because my nose is so dry. Alright, let's go to the Adventurers Guild, get our expedition rewards. Missions. Yeah, we only missed one because I didn't want to do that one because I don't care what it is.
Add Astra. Thank you for completing today. Add Astra.
Claim all. Send you guys back out. Perfect. battle pass stuff. Claim. Oh, we're almost level 30. Pray we'll be after this. Trans domains, yeah. Yeah, I need to actually do the battle pass this month, I guess. Get the extra gold. Anyway. Let's take a look here. I think this is one that I was telling me about. There's venturing 45 above, can consume a resin revitalize such leyline blossoms and come to corresponding rewards. Yeah, I think this is what Sai was telling me about. I don't think I really want to do that. Alright, enhance 4 4-star artifacts to 8. Oh. Yeah, that's never gonna happen. Because there's no reason to do 4 stars anymore. Oh. But if I do that, I do get at least... I get a wish. Yeah, not worth it. I should not have closed out of that. That's not what I meant to do. Guide. Alright, well, I guess let's do this. Yep. Navigate. Let's do the thing. Time for story, baby. Yeah, so this is pretty much where the stream ends. Because it's just story time. We went 28 minutes to get to the point where we're at. Of doing all the daily stuff that I needed to do. So that's cool. That's fine. I feel like she runs out of stamina quickly. Because I've just gotten used to having other skills to stop me from losing stamina. Oh, okay. Return to special story mode. Yes. Didn't know I wasn't in it, so.
Wow, the city is all decked out. Oh, it's beautiful.
We're just gonna let it play through.
Means no commissions, which means no Mora. But Catherine's always looking out for us, so we should still drop by and say hello.
Sure, let's go. Maybe we could always start Stellar Blade Monday as well.
Greetings, traveler. Paimon.
Hey, Catherine! Still doing the whole no commissions during Windbloom thing?
In general, yes. The people of Mondstadt don't delegate their work to others this time of year. But...
You want a treat?
But...
feel free to take a look around. I think you'll pick up on something unusual.
Oh no, not something unusual.
Around, huh?
Well, I'm looking, baby. Thanks for your order. Yeah, I can get groceries through now.
It's finally Windbloom. And here I am ruining everything.
Damn right you are,
You're a bit
Beatrice.
tired. No big deal. Give it some time. How about doing something fun tonight? We could take a stroll or go
Wow, Quinn
stargazing.
wants to take her on a date.
Stargazing? Like we'll find a spot. You know people start reserving places on Star Snatch Cliff the moment the sun goes down.
Well,
Sorry, I'm just not in the mood. I should go. Whoa!
it's fine. I didn't want to take you on a date
Something's
anyway,
off with
Beatrice.
She would never give up a chance to talk to Quinn. This is weird.
Oh, you're leaving? I can walk you home.
No, don't do that.
No, it's okay. Thank you. I just need some time to myself.
She's
Besides,
possessed by a
there's still
demon.
something I need to do. The truth is, Quinn,
Hey, Gammon, how's it
not
going?
long ago,
What is
I've
it? Is
Doing
there
all right.
Something
Just
wrong?
enjoying the morning before I
Never
go
mind. It's nothing.
run a few errands, and we may have another stream
Actually,
today.
Quinn,
I'm not sure.
I-
All depends on how things go.
I think
But
we
we're
should
in
stop
story
seeing
mode.
each other for
So,
now.
oh, she's breaking up with them. Man,
Wait,
that's not
are
good.
you saying we can't be friends anymore? I thought we were best friends.
Did you see that? Beatrice ran off without looking back. Oh, we go adventuring in other nations for a bit, and one of Mondstadt's best love, friendship
Oh,
stories
and there's
is
the
already over.
spam. Banhammer. I can't believe it. Maybe they're just working out the kinks.
So, is this what you meant by unusual, Catherine?
This is just
It
one
does.
example.
So this is
These
actually
have been
the
feeling
main
down
story, so
for
it should be
days.
pretty good. Well, it's
But
like an interlude
that's
chapter.
not
Those are
all.
hit or miss. But there's a main chapter of the story that comes after this. Wow. That comes after this, and that should be a pretty good story.
So good.
Like a lot of the side stuff, not that great of stories.
But I haven't been feeling
But
right
the main
lately.
Archon
I
quest,
just can't focus.
I like it.
I started sleepwalking out of nowhere. Sometimes I'd even wake up in the middle of the night standing in a random location outside.
You should see a doctor.
Ah, crap.
I did, but all the tests came back normal. The doctor said I'm fine.
Now we got to stop that. Damn it. Strange.
Yeah,
I messed up.
I even consulted Miss Barbara at the church.
I didn't
but
pay enough attention.
her
You gotta restart
conclusion
the
was
3D
same.
print.
In any case, she
That's
was
fine.
kind enough to pray to Lord Barbados for me to get better. Is it because I saw something I wasn't meant to see? Sorry, this is for me to figure out. It is Windbloom after all. Anyway, I have patrol to finish. Until next time, you two.
Huh. Is it something in the air, maybe?
It appears Miss Donna is also out of sorts. Oh, where can I find a truly fascinating man?
Wait, but Donna is the one who has a huge crush on Diluc, right?
All right, let's do that again. We messed up. I didn't pay
That's
enough
what I
attention.
thought, too.
Thank you. Didn't
But
pay enough
she
attention. Didn't get
seems
the
to have
3D print.
changed her mind.
Caught in time for when it ran out of filament. So just gotta restart it.
Is that Captain Kaya? Huh. Now that I look at him, he's exactly my type. How come I never felt this way before?
Everything is fallen. Help. I've fallen and I can't get up.
Oh,
Alright, now that chaos is done.
Of course not.
Let's sit back down.
I'm sorry, Captain. Just
Hi,
pretend
yes,
I
I love
didn't
you.
say anything.
I'm sorry, things fell.
And,
okay.
have a happy Windbloom.
Oh yeah, you don't have voice lines. Yep, so that makes me hate
Good
this.
question, Kaya.
So, you knew about that?
Is that the
Master Diluc came into the city
very
not
top
too
one
long ago.
in the event bar?
When I saw him, it was like the butterflies just weren't there anymore.
I have not tried it yet.
If I had to compare it to something, it would be like waking up and realizing you're married to a man you don't love.
Oh, why? But I felt weak
But
today.
then I saw you. And it wasn't that
Like
something
I worked
was
out and I
different
just did not
about
feel
you.
like I struggle with the 65s and that
Can't
should
really
not happen.
explain it. It was just a feeling.
Feeling. I understand. I'm flattered I was able to bring back the butterflies, but I do need to see some business, so I'll take my leave.
Oh, here he comes. Well, surprised to see us?
No. Not at all. You're the exact two people I've been trying to find. So, how have you been? Oh, good. How about yourself and the rest of the Knights of Favonius? The answer to that requires
at
private
all.
conversation.
So, you said you were looking for
You know,
us.
this is getting really frustrating. The whole, like, oh, we don't have voice actors thing. Paralogism. Though they did replace Paimon's voice actor, which is kind of hilarious. So, I can't do it. Anyway. I mean, I feel like I'm not going to care about this part of the story. Because, a lot of times the interlude chapters are meh at best. But I am interested in the Archon quest, obviously, because that's it's usually a pretty good story. So I'll have to actually read that one.
Ah, Kaya, you found them.
Silence. Yep, managed to track him down.
Good. With what's about to happen, it's great to have you in town.
Whoa, headquarters are...
I did not.
What's going on?
Honorary knight.
Probably will for more week though.
Oh, it's an honor to meet you. I believe introductions are in order.
Oh, you're okay. No, I misunderstood that. Oh, that's kind of rude then. So like it's designed more so for like C2 and above.
Oh, you're all captains?
That's right. Master Jean is waiting for you inside. She'll explain everything.
For C6, damn.
Jean!
That's kind of insane. Oh, Jean doesn't have voice acting either. Lovely. Is everything alright? There are tons of people outside. Ah, yes, I'll be the captains. You know a few of them already, but I'm sure there are some new faces. There have been a number of incidents in Mondstadt. In order to wrap up the case, I gathered all the captains of the Knights of Favonius. That is a very quick text box, and I know she would not read that fast. I can understand the confusion. You've never participated in one of our trials before. In truth, we haven't had to conduct one in quite some time. I mean, what are the benefits of doing the combat event?
Which means it's a serious one.
Hold on, the group of people we saw in the corridor just now. There was someone missing. Where's Albedo?
Right. He's the captain of the investigation team. But we didn't see him out there.
Keen observation. That must be exactly why I called you here. In the upcoming trial against Captain Albedo, we will do our utmost to understand the facts in this case and deliver a fair and impartial verdict. Oh.
Albedo is the one on trial? What did he do?
It's time. Understood. Come with me. But I woke up early this morning, did a small workout, got things set up for the printer, and did a couple of measurements. Decided, well, let's go ahead and get a Genshin stream going. Drops weapon skins, which are limited, and will go away after the event ends. Ah. I mean, are they cool weapon skins at least? Oh, there, everyone's gathered. Let's begin. With Grandmaster Varko away from Mondstadt for the time being, I, Jean Gunhilder, will oversee today's proceedings. They're pretty, yeah. Mr. Jolly, a deacon in the Church of Favonius, will serve as that's a dude. Okay. As assessor, as representatives of something.
New face. Deacon of the church. Does that mean he works with Barbara and Rosaria?
Probably. The defendant in today's case, the captain of the investigation team, Albedo. Albedo, what'd you do this time? Certain aspects of this case are classified and remains uncertain whether the alleged victims are citizens of Mondstadt. Oh my god. Like, if you're going to not read it, that's fine. As much as I don't actually think that's fine. But at least give me enough time to read it as a human being. Without having to pause the damn auto-scroll. I mean, I can read it in my head quick enough, but not out loud quick enough.
Ready to proceed.
I assumed I had to do this before I could do the main Archon quest.
Prior to this trial, the Knights of Favonius, in conjunction with the church, launched an investigation into Mr. Albedo for suspected murder and unlawful disposal of human remains.
That's just rude.
Murder?
Moida! Never!
Oh, well, we're doing this.
A witness stated that, 11 days ago, in the middle of the night, she saw the defendant southeast of the city gates, dragging a large object she later identified as a human body.
I believe you did, yes.
No. There's no way.
Is this the paralogism quest? It is indeed,
We
Akira.
now call that witness to the
I'm
stand.
finally getting around to it.
Beatrice, please tell us what you saw.
So, story time. Beatrice, so is that what she was trying to tell Quinn earlier?
Well, I was out late that night on business. And when I came back, I saw someone in the moonlight that looked like Mr. Albedo. He was dragging a huge bag of some kind. I thought it was strange, so I followed him. Then, there was a sudden flash of golden light. The bag opened, and inside there was a body.
Oh no!
Mr.
Shocked Pikachu
Albedo's
face.
vision allows him to manipulate the ground with ease. So he buried it, and then removed any traces on the ground. Before he left, it seemed like he looked in my direction. Maybe it was just my imagination, but I was terrified thinking he might kill me too.
Oh
Luckily,
no,
he
not
didn't
me.
see me.
Oh, he knew you were there. He could feel it in the ground. Picked me yesterday, but I woke up with swollen glands. Oh. Is it, do you think it's actual sickness or just, allergies? Text it must have taken considerable amount of time to finish.
Can
When it comes to the
anyone
actual
attest
Archon
the
quest,
fact
I
that the
will
defendant was working in his
not have
office that
autoplay on, and
night?
I will read all the text. But for this, meh. No.
Then the length of the report is not a sufficient alibi.
This isn't looking good.
Well, the primary Archon quest, not the interlude chapters, because the interlude chapters don't really like move the story along, in my opinion. It's like does a tiny bit of world building, but that's about it.
Not yet.
In other words, you dug up the location of Miss Beatrice, described and found nothing. You don't find that suspicious?
I know what I saw. I'm telling the truth,
Source?
Miss Hertha, I
Trust me, bro.
swear. Also, didn't you say that speaking out would help protect the people of Mondstadt? Otherwise, I'd never put myself out here like this.
You're doing the right thing. Besides, the investigation wasn't fruitless. A single man's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were
Not a
found
shoe.
in the bushes near the crime scene. The same location the witness described. If no crime occurred, then is all this just a coincidence?
I mean, someone could have been shagging in the bush for all we know. And yet, no victim has been identified, correct?
It's true. No one has been reported missing. However, Miss Beatrice harbors no ill will toward the defendant. Her testimony clearly points to a crime, and she has no reason to lie.
Literally, the source is just trust me, bro. No. You may believe otherwise, Miss Hertha, but I did not kill a single person. I killed multiple. As an item, captain of the investigation team, I have a duty to protect Mondstadt and its people. You accuse me of murder, but there's no body or motive. Oh, they actually gave me time for that one. I could have read it.
The defendant
Timely.
raises an important point. Motive. Yet, I must be frank, not all murders are premeditated. Spontaneous conflict can also have unforeseen consequences. Nevertheless, I don't intend to prosecute this case on circumstantial evidence alone.
Good.
Which brings me to the second charge against Mr. Albedo.
Second charge?
Please proceed.
7 days ago, at dawn, a witness saw the defendant dispose of the body of an adult male in the area between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery. I now call the second witness to the stand.
Is it Diluc?
Wait, that's...
Diluc Ragn... How do you say his last name? Ron Veter? Please tell the court what you saw. Around 3:40 in the morning, I saw Mr. Alberto's body beneath the cliff. It was dark, but he used the power of Geo to illuminate his surroundings. From what I could tell, it looked like the body of an adult male, tall and thin, but I couldn't make out the age. He buried the body underneath the cliff and smoothed out the ground to remove any traces. Why does Diluc look
We now have
off?
accounts from 2 separate witnesses that describe the same modus operandi. Would you call that a coincidence?
Yes. I would only inquire as to what Mr. Diluc was doing in that area so early in the morning. Not the most opportune time for a stroll. I mean, it's his winery. Why wouldn't he be there? There's such a thing. Dawn Winery is my home. It's not usual for me to take walks in the area. Oh, lovely. I just happen to be in the right place at the right time. That's all. Mr. Diluc is a well-respected figure in Mondstadt. I see no reason to frame Mr. Albedo, yet the question remains, where are the bodies?
Before you suggest a lack of evidence, Mr. Kaya, you should know. After the defendant left that morning, the witness found this where the body was buried.
Not a box! And this is? Well, it looks like the teeth and femur of a human. Now, it does beg the question, if the burial is fresh, why is that all that remains of the body? I suppose Mr. Albedo is the only one who can answer that. Careful now, Master Diluc. I do believe I hear presumption of guilt in there somewhere.
These remains suggest an accelerated rate of decomposition. Considering the defendant's profession, there's reason to suspect that alchemy is at play here.
Alchemy? Never.
Both witnesses saw golden light, a known byproduct of alchemy. That's how the defendant destroyed the bodies. The light also explains how the witnesses were able to get a clear view of the events in the dark.
So, that's your angle. Alchemy. Oh, sucrose is gonna be our next one, huh? Why did this discussion last so long? Miss Sucrose was presenting the results of her research. She noticed some flaws in the data and insists on reviewing her calculations till the next morning. That's right. God, you're not voice at either? Come on.
You're certain Mr. Albedo was present the whole time?
Well, yeah. And I know Mr. Albedo would never kill someone. He could never be so cruel.
Nevertheless, the other witnesses have no reason to lie. Tell me,
Again, source.
Sucrose.
Trust me, bro.
That meeting in the library, were you awake the whole time? Sounds like a considerable duration to go without sleep.
I mean, no, I definitely PTFO. Don't worry. It's fine.
I do hope you can be truthful with us. It concerns the safety of countless Mondstadt citizens. A crime like this cannot go unpunished.
I definitely fell asleep. I'll take him here. During a meeting, Sucrose did fall asleep not long after midnight. It's alright, Sucrose. You don't have to lie for me. This is a sacred place of judgment. The truth is paramount. Mr. Albedo. And see, I'm afraid your alibi cannot be substantiated. Do you understand? Yes. I know claiming innocence without proof isn't enough. Actually, yes, it is. Well, at least in America. Yeah, maybe not in Mondstadt. But the persecution's argument has its own holes. There's been no mention of motive or what exact method could reduce human body to those remains.
No conclusive evidence of guilt. But the witness accounts do match to an extent that can't be dismissed. This is a tricky one.
Allow me to submit another piece of evidence. The investigators intercepted one of Mr. Albedo's correspondences. I will now read the pertinent parts to the court.
Uh-oh. The correspondence? Oh no, what did I write? Well, it does look like it belongs to Mr. Albedo.
I have never abandoned the subject of human research. In fact, delving deeper into Dragonspine has led me to realize that the concept of life could
I
be
just assume
further
he's working on a
expanded
homunculi
and
or something.
transformed into that of birth. The mystery of human birth is often linked to death. As such, death is the most suitable material for the creation of new life. To that end, We must engage in a process of putrefaction and refinement.
Putrefaction and refinement. Oh no.
Is that in reference to an alchemical process?
The letter
I don't like his
continues.
voice.
Experimental trials have been carried out in the northwestern part of Dragonspine, in the area southeast of Mondstadt's main gate. The data is as expected.
6 difficulties.
Just as you endeavored to do, I too shall take up the path of creation and break through current limitations to reach a new realm of
I noticed
living
that
beings.
I have run out of Mora for leveling up talents. Adjust the investigations have proven this to be the defense handwriting that the letter makes more than passing mention of
Correct.
putrefaction.
Not to mention,
177,000.
the locations indicated in the letter match both
I think we're at like
crime
5 mil.
scenes. What more can we trust than the defendant's own words?
No,
It can't be true. I mean, it can be. You'd just be unhappy. I can't believe it.
A guilty
That's
verdict
fair.
cannot be delivered without sufficient evidence. In order to protect all parties involved, that is what our principles demand. My original assessment was that we lacked said evidence. But now, it seems the only remaining questions are the identities of the victims and the specific alchemical process used in this case.
Ha. Okay. Then we are in agreement. The evidence is conclusive. On the charges of Moida and unlawful disposal of human remains, the court finds the defendant guilty. I mean, you could just tell them that you were working with homunculi or whatever it was that you were doing. People in intense and pure shock. No one can believe a kind and well-mannered person like Albedo could commit such a crime. Affidavit F. Okay, Affidavit F. Gene stipulates that those unsatisfied with the verdict will have time to submit an objection or appeal, but must appear hopeless in this moment. As you watch Albedo being taken back to headquarters, you get a strange feeling that something hidden is about to come to light. It all comes back to the letter, a secret that you and Albedo know all too well, but the people of Mondstadt have yet to discover.
why would Albedo do something like that? Oh, this has to be a nightmare.
How could this happen to me? Albedo told me his secret once, that he was a synthetic human created through alchemy. Could that have something to do with the case? But what? Following in Reindoder's footsteps just because he's an alchemical creation? That would only make him more suspicious. Oh, this took a turn for the worse.
Rosaria!
Damn.
Oh, when did you get here?
Some beefy numbers. Been here the whole time. I haven't have a message to pass along. For us. I noticed that Skirk was in like 50k normal attacks, which was kind of ridiculous. Yes, you're needed at Star Cliff. He's waiting for you there.
Who is he?
Do we though? You'll know when you get there. Go on now. Time's like the wind. It waits for no one. I mean, Monday we will be catching at least a few more. I'm fine with her doing tons of damage. Oh, okay. The current story seems to be related to your past adventures. Would you like to quickly go over and review those experiences? Should I review them? You don't think yours does 50k? I don't know. I'll take it though. Let's do it. Oh, I have to read. I messed up. Oh no. Shadows amidst snowstorms review. You and Paimon went to Dragonspine to ask Albedo, who was conducting research there, some questions about alchemy, only to encounter a series of strange events. Strange, soft noises echoing through the mountains that could not be traced. The ransacking and theft of alchemical notes at the campsite. Albedo disappearing after a chat outside a cave, but having no memory of the incident. At the same time, Eula encountered Albedo elsewhere on the mountain, attempting to lead a child away, and he attacked Eula upon being discovered. You were able to confirm the presence of a mysterious figure impersonating Albedo. A running battle ensued, ambushing and being ambushed, hunting and being hunted. In the end, Albedo eliminated the giant mutant waterflower posing as him. Yet, there were more than 2 people wearing that face on the mountain. Alright, well, I have no idea what this is about. I never went through this. So that's cool. Let's go to Star Cliff. That must have been an event that happened a long, long time ago. So, Siege and Onslaught is the new thing. Start further south. Well, and it's one thing to say. So we'll be doing art. Well, I appreciate it. I mean, this is a pretty old quest. Start like right here or start here? South today. Waypoint's closer, okay. The one thing that I don't like about this team is I have like no stamina. I do think I'll be grabbing the battle pass and then topping up my Welkin a little bit later today probably. So we're already at 38 pity, which is pretty good. So we'll at least get C1 Mawika when she comes out. And it'd be great, amazing to get C2. Skirk's C1 kind of annoys me. Like, why is it a charge attack? Come on. Just give me normal attack damage.
Ah, traveler, Paimon. I could hear your arrival upon the wind. Were you looking for me?
Venti, did you send us that message?
How does she work?
No, I did.
Hi, Dahlia.
Whoa, where did you come from? Wait, Venti, do you know this guy? His name is, what is his name again?
Your arrival on the
Didn't
wind.
think I was that unmemorable.
Exactly.
I'm Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius, and Herald of the Animal Archon Barbados. Not gonna forget next time, right?
Dahlia Gillespie. So you caught us here so we can meet with Venti?
That's right. I noticed you during the trial. The legendary
That doesn't
honorary
make me want to
knight.
play her.
You seem to have a lot of thoughts on your mind, so I thought we should have a chat.
That was not a good way to like, you know this
After
character
all,
that you like?
I am
Worse.
the Herald of Barbados. If the people of Mondstadt are in danger, I should keep the Animal Archon in the loop.
Wait then, you know about...
About what? The fact that my tavern-hopping nomad of a friend is Barbados himself?
That's where to describe what she's built. All right.
Don't worry, Dahlia and I are close.
May have to take a
He
look at
knows
her.
Everything. Besides, a god needs someone to communicate their will in a formal setting.
Air Fryer
No
Swirl
one does
Warrior
that
entertains.
better
I can
than
see that.
Dahlia.
Not that I saw that coming when we first met. But back to the matter at hand. I believe you two already know about Albedo's background.
If you mean his true identity, then yeah, we totally do.
So, you know too, Venti? That's surprisingly Archon-like of you.
Rude.
Well, I knew from the moment Daughter and Alice brought Albedo to Mondstadt. When those two are in town, no one can afford to slack off. The Kryda Prince, a perfect
I love how
specimen of
Paimon
synthetic
just
life.
disrespects
At
God
this
right in
stage
front of
of
his
the
face.
case,
Like,
there are
yeah, it's
countless
fair.
questions surrounding Albedo's motive. His true identity is a potential weakness.
A synthetic being loses control of their sanity and goes on a killing spree. That's how a novel would frame the story, and people are inclined to agree.
Albedo has told us before that humans often value the ordinary over the transcendent and miraculous.
This one use me.
And the slightest difference
Interesting.
is perceived as other.
Who's
Very
the
common
final
phenomenon.
one? Oh,
Which
Dia.
means
I've read that
you need
as
to find
not
a way to
Dia.
help your friend.
Really, Dia, huh? I have no idea how Dia works at all. Benny Benassi, the best. What do you know about the situation, Venti?
Me? Well, I know that Albedo is a synthetic being, and that a lot of strange things have been happening in Mondstadt, even though Windbloom should be about drinking and having fun.
That's like your favorite thing.
That too! The minute we got here, something was off.
That's the only word that can mimic. Wait, it's Kazu or Benny? Oh man, that's Can we get rid of
I've picked
Dia
up
and
on
put
most of those
Kazu and
too.
Benny in?
Miles is out of sorts. Beatrice seems anxious. Although I didn't know Donna stopped being interested in Master Diluc.
When
Then that makes it better.
remains for the songs to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. Cruel is said fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free.
Surprisingly not terrible.
Getting at Tone Deaf Bard.
Oh, just making a comment. There are always unavoidable trials in life. At least, that's what Barbados would say. A certain someone is going to need to overcome a trial like that. In such cases, even the Seven know better than to
Twitch
tamper
is just
with fate.
relentless with these ads.
If only there was a brave soul willing to aid their friend in his time of need. Should he meet a terrible fate, all of Mondstadt could be worse for it.
Yeah, we hear what you're saying, Venti. We're on it.
If you wanted our help, you could have just asked, you know.
Well, even if Albedo wasn't at the center of this case, protecting Mondstadt is part of being an honorary knight, right?
Yeah,
You'll
sure.
still
What are we
have
doing?
help, of course, which is why I prepared a little surprise.
Could you not? Your surprises seem like not a good thing. Oh no, not Klee.
Don't worry, I removed the fuse, so it's not going to explode. Say hello to the Dodo communication device.
Yeah, I don't think we should walk around with that.
This thing belongs to you now?
We're old pals. Don't think she'd care if I borrowed it for a few days. Anyway, this invention, with a little help from a trick of mine, will allow us to keep in touch. Just take it out and we can chat.
She's 7, yeah. We'll do our best to uncover the truth.
That's all I ask. No matter what comes, you have the wind on your side.
I mean, he probably does. Like, it annoys me that Far to Fall is a charge attack. Like, why? Since being increased by 10, taking him. Like, there's so much wordiness that I honestly don't know what most of this does. You don't have my Ordnance Divine? What do you mean? Gardening ad. Why not? Oh. Oh. No, I don't have shit now, so checks out. I was asked to pull for. Not gonna happen.
I still don't believe Albedo would do something like that. Using living people as alchemical test subjects? It's like something out of a novel.
Perhaps it's best for me to remain impartial, but I've worked with Albedo before. He's an alchemist, not a sadist.
If it's even worse, I could only imagine. On YouTube, I've gotten 24-hour ads, like an ad that was 24 hours long that was a church sermon. So, there's that.
Hey, Jean!
Yeah. Perfect timing. Kaya has a favor to ask. Go do something. He's been acting strange, and I can't read him for the life of me. But I need you two to start investigating the case. I'm on it. I mean, gardening ad isn't bad. No. Far better than a 24-hour church sermon. Do you want us to join the investigation? No, we'd like you to launch an investigation of your own. All can you work on is defense in the meantime. If you find anything that might help us case, just let me know. The real question is, what was it advertising at the garden was like? Telling you to plant tomatoes? Or is it like, hey, there are bugs in your garden, you gotta kill them? Put poison on it, grow tomatoes. Like, there's multiple levels there. Understood. I'll look into the case on my own. I know you'll get to the bottom of this. You never failed us in our time of need.
But what if the accusations turn out to be true?
Then he's screwed. Oh, nice. What all did she get? I recently bought some thornless blackberry bushes, and I'm looking forward to those growing and being good. I planted mulberries started growing them 2 years ago. They actually produced mulberries this year finally.
Wait,
they're like
Captain
6 feet
Kaya.
tall now.
Surely I can't just...
Yay. My favorite
In
thing.
that case, head on in.
They grow petals. Like rose petals? Or other petals?
So this is Albedo's office. Pretty much exactly how Paimon pictured it.
We may have a change of scenery here soon for our office. I may actually put the office back in the office and put the master bedroom back to the master bedroom. Ooh, white flowers. Nice. We have investigated.
Alright, let's see what we can find.
I'm waiting on some chicken eggs to come in and to hopefully hatch my own chickens. That'll be awesome. There's a stack of books on the desk, mostly relating to alchemy, environmental science, and life science. Some pages have been marked with alchemical symbols, and others have S-shaped or triangular symbols drawn on them. Any potential meaning is unclear.
Wow, these books are so fancy.
So,
Albedo
chickens
must
in a
have
garden,
gone to
they don't
great
mix.
lengths to get them.
The chickens will definitely destroy the garden. So no gardening for me. But we will keep the mulberry trees, which I'm sure they will absolutely love, and the blackberries. I just have to make sure that they are very much not within range of chicken when the time comes. After moving the book, the desk looks almost empty. Your hands slipped while moving the book, causing the hardcover book to strike the desk. The resulting noise is a bit unusual. What do you mean? It's subtle, but to an experienced adventurer, it sounds too hollow. Almost like there's a compartment within the desk. Investigate underneath the desk.
Wait, it looks like there's a hidden compartment under the desk.
Don't make the jokes. There does appear to be a compartment added to one side of the desk. It was very well hidden. Lock mechanism is complex and seems to involve elemental power in some way. Perhaps you could try using the power of Geo. A hidden compartment opens. Inside lies a piece of paper with more information. Investigate the paper. It's been a while since I'd watched your streams on YouTube. Around the time you progressed on Inazuma. Just to pick up where I left off, where I was busy. Yeah, I mean, Inazuma was over a year ago, wasn't it? It's been a bit. One lifestyle being very tech folks and the other one being a country. Yeah, right. I feel like, hear me out. I think being a tech person leads to the second one. Thank you, she. I appreciate the sub. Finally, I found someone who speaks English. Well, if you ever have any questions, I'm always here. I appreciate it. Sorry, I missed the message there. Festering is also a manifestation of rot. When festering forces and a sufficient amount of life energy collide, the two will repel each other, triggering a powerful side effect. When I tested this in alchemical experiments, the results of the refinement were startling. Breaking through the shackles of life, the simulation of the project, I must take advantage of this opportunity.
The name of the project is blotted out in ink. What could it be?
It was about 2023. Inazuma was 2 years ago. Oh man, it's been a long time then. That damn journey where you got struggling artifacts. Yeah, I mean back then, like it's always funny. So you start off in Genshin. The game it's fun, a little difficult, and then you get to a certain point after about a year, you're just slaughtering everything. This is your first time using YouTube. Very nice. Well, hopefully you enjoy it here. YouTube does like its ads, but I feel like it has less ads than Twitch, so there's always that. The note mentioned festering forces, which suggests that Dragonspine could be involved somehow. If this has something to do with creating synthetic life, would Albedo go that far for one of his experiments? No, that can't be. Much unlike that gardening ad. I mean, so I have no idea when YouTube actually puts the ads in, because it doesn't tell me, but Twitch It's like every 20 minutes an ad pops. I see the little thing, ad coming in, like, my dude. And they're usually like a minute or two long. It's kind of ridiculous. Amid the notes is a map with a few markings on it. 2 of the marked locations correspond to the crime scenes, and the 3rd appears to be in Dragonspine. Oh man. Alright, so we gotta probably go investigate those. Please go to my map. Do I need to... It's awful. They just cluster ads? Yeah. Isn't the ads last 3 minutes each for yours? Oh, Jesus. And it seems like Link gets better ads than you get. Alright, we're just gonna... I assume I'm gonna need this, so we're just gonna take a screenshot. Boop. 1. Put that one there. Oh, well, that's rude. Whatever. Okay, it's nor, but they do build up the longer you're... Really? I was not aware of that. They build up the longer you're in stream. Huh. Alright, well, apparently I can only have one at a time. That's fine. Alright, give me a quick moment for a restroom break. BRB. And we're back. It's a hard pill to swallow, but if the results of the joint investigations are correct, there could be a body hidden in that last location, or at the very least, what remains of one.
Huh. What does this mean? Oh, do you think something might also be buried at the last location? Alright, that seems to be it for this place. We should go tell Jean what we found.
I need to figure out... Well, I've got a couple of videos recorded. I need to go through the editing process to actually get them done. That's where you are so underleveled on fighting the Weenut. Oh, God. Screw the damn Weenut. Hate that thing. Like, yeah, back... Okay.
Oh, Vent is calling.
Like, back then, you know, doing the Spiral Abyss was... It was a challenge to get 36 stars. Now it's just like... Oh, 36 stars? Well, that was way too easy. Like, I don't necessarily want to say that they should add a more difficult version to the Spiral Abyss, because then it's just a pay-to-win thing, but... I don't know. Like, I don't know what the solution is. Yeah, anytime you have an enemy that's just gone for half the time.
We found stuff, alright.
Yo, what's up?
Stuff that only makes Albedo look even more suspicious.
We do, and I need to investigate it.
I see. So,
is it time
Albedo's
limited?
researching something that doesn't help his case, huh? Not promising. We should be grateful Albedo's
Partially.
true identity remains.
Well, I mean,
hidden.
when I say time limited, I meant,
If it's out that he's
like,
one
once
of
you're in the
Rheingold's
battle.
Creations, there'd be no separating
Like, oh,
him
you only
from
have
her
60
past.
seconds to do this to get the reward.
As we both know, Rheingold's approach to alchemy and ethics was pure madness, and the evidence you just found, let's just say it could convince even those closest to him of his guilt. Perhaps even you.
Let's fix your camera, bud. There you are. I don't think the handwriting was faked, and the notes also sounded like him.
Then it comes down to trust. Do you trust Albedo?
Absolutely. I don't even know who he is.
He's our friend. We should keep the faith.
Does it consider boss refreshing? Lovely.
And if he really is the culprit, he must have had a reason, right?
No, where you going, Iz? What you doing, buddy?
Maybe he's just not allowed to.
Oh, why are you not on auto anymore? What happened?
Yeah, that must be it.
Either way, a fair investigation means coming to a conclusion presented by the facts.
Does that mean that even Venti no longer believes in him? He just turned 7 a couple weeks ago. Well, a month ago at this point.
None of this is your fault. Just report back with an honest assessment of the facts.
Yeah. Well, let's go find Jean
Been
and
a
tell
happy
her what
pup.
we learned.
Oh, there's a kid.
Wait, that's Miles. What's he doing here?
Oh, sorry. I heard voices and wasn't sure if I should check who was inside.
It's okay.
He's up there, but hopefully we still have another 5 years.
Ah, I see. I'll, leave you to it then.
I'm hoping.
Hold on. You didn't
He's
hear
just a
what
happy
we were
boy.
saying, did you?
Oh, not really. Nothing that made sense anyway.
Good, then we don't have to kill you.
Well, do us a favor and just forget anything you might have heard, okay?
Is this American
Oh,
server? It is
sure.
indeed.
You got it.
We're just in story time right
That map
now.
we found in a hidden compartment seems important. We should check out the marked locations.
Ah, yes. Well, I appreciate they gave that to me. Can I just teleport there? Yeah. What? This way? Maybe. Right? Like, I feel like he's not able to do his job effectively. Unless he's just holding up walls or something. Like, he's pretty good at that. Alright, is it just me or do I feel like I should not be affected by the cold since I'm like the goddess of cold over here? I feel like cold should not affect you if you're a cryo unit. Does anyone else agree with me? I know, it's rude. Very rude. Did I 100%? No, 90% Dragon Spine. I thought I had 100% of it. Okay. Snow-covered path. Oh. I will take the Star Silver that I have like none of, so. Mush mush. A lot of people don't realize how big a moose is. They are the size of an SUV. It is kind of ridiculous. Oh, piss off. Oh, hey, a chest that I had never found. Look at that.
The hard work is paying off, as it should.
No one's surprised by this. Good luck finding it. Great. Am I gonna die before then? Probably. You can use her to travel in Dragonspine? How so? Interesting. I did not realize that. Huh. I also didn't know that Dia healed. Minor detail, right? But I will get some help. Oh, she's very dead. I probably need fire for that, don't I? Oh no, I need this, that's right. I mean, who needs resistances anyway? I have one streamer who mains CF, really? Nah, that, oh, it's dead. Whoops. It wasn't supposed to die yet. Yeah, no. Don't care for her playstyle, sadly. I mean, I like the looks, but that's about it. Oh, hi. What's up? Excuse you? Bud, what do you think you're doing? I don't know. That's always a good question. He's dead. What? There's a chest? Oh, there's a chest! Oh, look at that.
Not bad. It's all yours.
What are you attacking? Where am I running? That is always the question, and I do not have answers. But let's grab that in the meantime. Okay, it wants me to go up there. It's on the mountain top. Oh. Okay, well, very well. We will teleport them. We both know I'm bad at this. I should probably bring out a fire unit instead of a cryo team. There's like, man, we really need to destroy this torch. This torch, primeval. So you said kind of down. Maybe like, why are you always out of stamina, sweetheart? You should have more stamina than this. South on the map. Oh. South is this way, so. Primeval. It's like Mephisto and Bale all over again. Right. Not right, okay. Hold on. Let me grab this. Alright, so. To the right. Oh, hey, look. Do you think it might be right there?
Getting close.
That should be it, huh?
Oh, look over there.
Oh.
Seems off.
Oh, man, I didn't think about that. That probably would have been smart to do, huh? Although everything is covered in snow as a seasoned adventure, you notice a spot on the ground that looks quite different from its surroundings. You remove snow and find a sizable hole underneath, large enough to fit a human body. Oh, would you look at that? The hole is completely empty, and the surrounding markings make it look like something was dug up. Did an animal do this, or some monster?
Weird. There's a hole, but no body.
Because it's already
The
decayed.
prosecution's argument is that Albedo used alchemy to destroy the bodies, but this location is different from the other two. Why not fill the hole or smooth out the
Right.
ground like the other places?
If one person did all this, why not remove the traces like the others? If Albedo isn't the one responsible, why was this location marked in his notes? You return to the Knights of Favonius, doubts swirling in your mind. Are they, though? You're back. Did you find anything?
None of it helps Albedo's case.
Oh, he heard it. It took him a... There you go, boy. You tell Jane about your findings in Albedo's office. I see. Complicated result, but your efforts are appreciated. Did he submit an appeal? Yes, he asked for a retrial. There are still questions surrounding the identities of the victims and the disappearance of the bodies. The minimal remains that were uncovered have been sent for forensic analysis, which should provide some answers. It's just...
What's wrong?
If the victims turn out to be Mondstadt citizens, the situation becomes all the more serious. The second trial would likely have to be open to the public. I doubt public sentiment will be in Albedo's favor.
Yeah, not when the charges are so serious.
What do you mean by no object permanence?
Of course, we'll be there. In the meantime, we should all just stay positive.
We both know I would never find anything. Even with all the reminders it gives me, I still cannot find or remember to do things, so... I feel like there's some people that would be great for doing that. I'm not one of them. Alright, we waited 2 days. It took a minute.
Where do we...
We should meet up with Jean. It's about time for the second trial.
Ready? Yeah, I guess. We'll just chill.
Cutscene.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now convene for the second trial against Mr. Albedo. I, Jean Gunhilder, will once again oversee the proceedings. Representatives on both sides remain unchanged, and Mr. Dahlia will continue to serve as assessor. Mr. Arthur represents the prosecution, and Mr. Caius speaks on behalf of the defense. The defendant in this case is Mr. Albedo, captain of the investigation team. With that, I now bring this trial to order. Per fight, especially the main character's artifacts. Oh. Do I have to use the Traveler in this fight?
Yes. We sent the teeth and the
Oh,
femur
no.
bone found at the scene to the church's medical office, and were able to conclude that these are, in fact, human remains. In addition, the investigators were able to identify several Mondstadt citizens who appear to have been missing for quite some time.
Oh, I am? Okay. Well, good to know. So at least I have the good
Forensic
one.
analysis of the remains allowed us to pinpoint the age and gender of the deceased. Interestingly, one of the missing individuals matches that profile to a T.
Ew. Is
The
Indra the
medical
best one
office
for that,
didn't
for her
spare the
story?
personnel. So, Miss Rosaria is here to present the results to the court.
Hanselman, male, 46 years old. Marital status, single. Occupation, hunter. Consistent with the conclusion in his last trial. His disappearance went unreported, likely due to his lack of relatives. In addition, medical reports show that he sustained a mechanism-related injury to his leg 3 years ago. Damage on the femur bone. Mr. D. Look found is consistent with such an injury. Therefore, we conclude that one of the victims in this case is Hanselman. A specialized technique was likely used to accelerate the rate of decomposition.
Is it reasonable to assume this technique to be alchemical in nature?
Alchemical or magical, both are possible.
Thank you for your
They had to
testimony.
nerf the queen there.
The identity of one of the victims is now confirmed. But what about the defendant's motive?
Considering what he wrote in the letter, we can deduce that the defendant needed subjects for an alchemy experiment. Who better than
So,
individuals whose
technically I started
disappearance
playing
will
when
go
the
unnoticed.
American server opened in 2020,
other
but I only played for about a
he
week.
sacrificed
Then I
the good
quit.
people of
And then picked it up
Mondstadt
again
for his own
in...
gain. A
Was it
truly
January
vile
2023? I believe it is.
In addition, another witness has agreed to testify. Miss Donna, if you would.
Another one, huh?
Wait, Donna from the flower shop?
I'm sorry it took so long for me to come forward. But the night Master Diluc saw Mr. Albedo,
Something about Diluc's face looks off. I don't know what it is.
I was camping with a friend and we decided to stop near Dragonspine. I couldn't really get comfortable that night, so around dawn, I decided to go for a walk. And that's when
Why not use Pyro Traveler? I mean, I
Master
don't really know how to use Pyro Traveler well at all.
I thought it might be nice
Sadly.
to, chat. So I headed in his direction and then I saw it. Someone at the bottom of the cliff was getting rid of a body. I was terrified the person might see me. Even after I fled, I couldn't shake that fear. And I started to wish I never had a crush on Master Diluc in the first place.
Oh, man.
If I hadn't wanted to talk to him, I would never have been in that situation. Well, I didn't want to come forward because I was scared. But Miss Hertha convinced me it was the right thing to do. I'm sorry it took me so long.
I should watch some earlier plot. Probably should. Just some forwarders. We have enough Miss Donna. I mean, there were a lot of events I feel like that I missed that had story to them, which is a little odd for this, but
thank you.
I feel like if you're going to have a story like this, they should make that evergreen content that is always available, not just an
The
event.
question of how the defendant disposed of the bodies.
I believe the answer lies in the alchemical technique mentioned in the letter. The defendant is the most accomplished alchemist in Mondstadt. He has the skill, no question.
Special investigator also uncovered some relevant evidence on that subject. I will now present it. The evidence we found in Albedo's office. On up, Pyro MC, Benny, Jalo, and Sweet Lolly. I could actually see that going pretty well. Following are pieces of evidence uncovered in Mr. Albedo's office, the most important of which is this map. Alright, we already know what the map looks like. This map is found with the defendant's notes. The markings correspond with the description in the letters and the locations of the crime scenes. Does this map belong to you? Yeah, it totally does. Yes. Were you the one who marked these locations? Yes. You do realize that's basically an admission of guilt, don't you? The evidence against you is nearly insurmountable. No! Disagree assessment? That's very weird.
We have witnesses and physical evidence. What could you possibly
I mean, to be
say
fair,
in
that's
defense?
also just on Twitch in general. What I always have. I never killed a single person. They were already dead.
Ugh, you have some nerve. Saying that when the evidence is stacked against you?
Miss Hertha, you presented a meticulous and convincing case. I'll give you that, but I will not admit to something I didn't do.
So, what? You're just going to bombard the court with excuses?
That's a rather dismissive way to refer to an innocent man speaking in his own defense. Besides, I'm not making excuses. I'm exercising patience.
That won't make the charges against you disappear, Mr. Albedo.
Perhaps not, but patience comes with its own reward. It's easy for things to remain buried in snow until someone comes along and brushes it away. We do have Mawika. I'm trying to decide if I want to go for C1, C2 Mawika or try to get more skirt constellations. Albedo seems serious, but unfazed. Does that mean he really didn't do anything untoward? He mentioned brushing off the snow. Is that supposed to be a hint? If it was a hint, then it must have something to do with Dragonspine. Which reminds me, one of the locations marked on the map we found was in Dragonspine, wasn't it? You mean the only one we investigated? Traveler, you're the one who uncovered the notes, right? I'm assuming you've visited the third location marked on the map as well. Yep, caught me. Can you tell us what you found? You nod your head and give an honest account of the scene you found on Dragonspine. Whatever was kept in the hole was gone, and the surrounding area bore the markings of an unknown creature. With everything covered in snow, no one knew there was something to discover in the first place.
Then, there must also have been a body.
I need to think about this. What clues am I missing? Oh, we're doing this again. Interpret. First marked location is near Mondstadt. Beatrice saw Albedo use alchemy to dig a hole and bury a body there. A single men's shoe and torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes nearby. Taken together, this evidence seems to suggest that Albedo killed someone and concealed the body. The second marked location is between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery, where Diluc saw Albedo bury the body of an adult male. Diluc described nearly the same events as Beatrice. There's no reason for them to collude against Albedo, so their testimony should be trustworthy. Diluc found teeth and a femur bone at the scene, and Donna confirmed this version of events because she was also there that night. The two should have no reason to set Albedo up. Despite her crush, Donna wouldn't lie about something like that just to get Diluc's attention. Actually, I feel like she probably would. Not to mention, Donna has been acting strange since before the trial. You're planning things for Emily? I already have Emily, so I'm not going to pull more, but I mean, C1, C2 probably would be awesome, you know? The third marked location is in Dragonspine. We only knew about it because we found the map in the hidden compartment. During our investigation, Paimon and I discovered a hole beneath the snow, big enough to hide a human body. There were also claw marks around the outside, but there was no body or any remains whatsoever. The human remains. According to the forensic results, the teeth and femur bone belonged to a Mondstadt citizen. The witness account suggests that Albedo was the last person to come into contact with his body. Did Albedo really use alchemy to reduce the body to a few bones? And does that mean he's the killer? No? Good news, we're just gonna do this till it's right. Okay, hey, we got a new one. The differences between the marked locations. Albedo marked these three locations on the map, found in the hidden compartment. There are some similarities and differences between them. Based on what we know, all three locations were likely used to hide bodies. The holes dug in each area certainly seemed big enough. But unlike the first two locations, there were claw marks around the hole in the third location, and no witnesses saw anything happen there. Dragonspine is home to all manner of monsters and wild animals. Could some kind of creature have dug up the body? But why wasn't that the case in the other locations? The marks didn't look fresh, which means the hole at the third location has been there longer than the other two. But if the hole at the third location wasn't made around the same time, does that mean it's connected to a separate incident? Dragonspine has a frigid climate and is covered in snow all year round. Even so, it's home to various monsters and creatures that can withstand the cold. Deep within the mountain lies the remains of an even more mysterious creature, Durin. Although the dragon has been dead for a long time, he still possesses a peculiar life energy. Now that I think about it, a lot of strange things have happened on Dragonspine. Most people know Albedo as an alchemist and the captain of the investigation team, but in truth, he's the Cred Prince, a synthetic human created by one of the five sinners, Gold Rhindaughter. Albedo is steadfast, intelligent, and treats everyone with kindness and respect. I think most people would agree with that assessment. He is also a calculated thinker. It's fair to say that, if he did commit a crime, it would likely be well concealed. Up until now, Albedo has never displayed any ill will toward humanity, and he also still seems like his normal self. As his friend, I shouldn't reveal the truth about his identity. That would only make things worse for him. I guess we don't have a choice. I almost forgot. Paimon and I once encountered someone on Dragonspine who looked exactly like Albedo, and we weren't the only ones. Wait a second. Someone who looks exactly like him. I'm guessing Albedo has a plan, so I should help him out. But what does he want me to do? Announce a break in the case? No, I should play it safe. Since I made an honest assessment of the facts, I should be honest about my doubts too. It's only fair. Besides, I think I understand what Albedo was trying to tell me just now. I'd like to address the court if I may. I was the one who investigated the office, and I believe the results raise a few questions. Regarding the two cases addressed in the previous trial, it was established that, after disposing of them, my god, woman! But that wasn't the case. At the third location, the hole was still there, with dirt scattered around the perimeter. It looked like something had been dug up. This was all done by one person. Why wasn't the third scene given the same treatment as the others? Why weren't the traces removed? In addition, the markings around the third location weren't fresh, which suggests that the Dragonspine incident happened at a different time. For those reasons, I believe there's still reasonable doubt in this case, and I hope the verdict reflects that. Thank you. Astute as ever, Traveler. Yeah, we're just gonna defend Albedo.
There may be, but allow me to point out, there is no evidence to suggest that anyone besides the defendant knew about the third location, and the map was found in his notes. That fact alone makes him the most plausible suspect, unless Mr. Albedo suddenly plans to deny that the map belongs to him.
Allow me to respond. If all I cared about was proving my innocence, I would indeed do as you described, Miss Hertha, and deny any connections, but that's not what I intend to do. The map does belong to me, and I did hide things at those 3 locations. Great.
What?
Thanks. There were indeed bodies at each location, and I did kill and bury someone on Dragonspine.
Ha! So you admit it. Let the record reflect that the defendant has confessed to his crimes.
You're mistaken, Miss Hertha. The story doesn't end there. He killed his doppelganger, I assume. Eula. Some time ago, I encountered an uninvited guest on Dragonspine. Somebody wanted to take advantage of the deserted nature of the region to eliminate me in secret. Elimination. His desire to kill me led to an altercation where I killed him instead and buried the body on the mountain, the third location marked on the map.
Actually, the traveler Amber Bennett and I were with Albedo that day.
Hi, Eula.
The Adventurers Guild was holding an event on Dragonspine. After it ended, we all left the area. If the person Albedo is referring to is different from the one we encountered on the mountain, then the altercation must have occurred after we left.
This only proves that the defendant is guilty on all counts. Those innocent people, their blood is on your hands.
No, you're quite wrong.
You deny it? After admitting to murder for the whole court to hear? You've clearly lost your mind.
If you'll let me finish, Miss Hertha, I could get to the important part. The man who attacked me on Dragonspine was my height, with blonde hair and blue eyes, dressed in clothes nearly identical to mine. So, someone who happens to look exactly like you. Exactly like him. So that's right, it does come back to what happened back then.
It's one thing to look similar, but for the clothes to be the same?
What's going on? I don't want to be here anymore.
Oh, shut up.
Regardless, the important thing is that you admit to killing someone on Dragonspine.
Yes, I killed someone that day. Someone who looked nearly identical to me. But I never said that someone was a person. I see. And it appears I need to withdraw my testimony.
What?
Everyone! I brought her!
Oh.
Wait, you...
The person who just came in, isn't that Hertha?
Hey, it's Lord How's it going? What's going on?
Who are you? Why do you wear my face? Hello to you, too.
A calmer looking Hertha. As you can see, this is Hertha, the logistics captain of the Knights of Favonius.
On here. It's all been leading up to this, hasn't it? Your confession. It was all an elaborate stunt to set me up.
No, quite a few are missing, sadly.
You want to undermine my credibility? Fine. It doesn't eliminate the mountain of evidence stacked against you. All I want is justice for the people of Mondstadt.
Oh, those S's are harsh. Order in the court. I don't wanna. I've been stationed on Dragonspine all these years because that is where the subject of my research lies. So over 100 years ago, the Dragon of the East, Valon, defeated Durin in battle and, with help from Barbados, sealed his remains on Dragonspine. Durin was created through alchemy, one of the finest specimens of artificial life. As such, death was not a true end for him. His heart still beats and grows more revitalized by the day. My imposter on Dragonspine was a failed specimen abandoned in Durin's stomach, an unsuccessful iteration of the homunculus project.
Homunculus?
Are you trying to insinuate that I'm some kind of homunculus? Because it looks to me like the artificial one is standing right there. Some kind of imposter you dragged in from Dragonspine.
Well, obviously.
So this is what I look like when I fly off the handle. You know, they say imitation is the best form of flattery, but your impersonation has overstayed its welcome. Master Jean, what are you waiting for? We've known each other for so long. You recognize the real me, don't you?
No idea. The two of you look identical, but judging based on your demeanor, the new arrival actually seems more like the Hurt that I know.
That means nothing. By that logic, I could just as easily accuse the albedo in this room of being an imposter. How do we know he isn't the fake one? A cold-blooded killer who replaced the real albedo long ago.
She makes a point.
Then, how about something only the real Hertha would know? The longest scar on my body. The knights who fought alongside me that day should remember where it is.
I mean, he might as well be chalk.
I remember.
Or clay.
Let's hear your answer.
I'd like to hear Miles' answer first.
Huh?
I don't know.
You don't know? Or you don't remember? I heard you've been acting strange these days. Disoriented? Confused? You were closer to me than anyone during that battle. And yet you don't remember a thing. Strange indeed.
No, my head. It hurts.
He's gonna explode.
The scar is right here.
Why the nerves? I can't imagine this comes as a surprise. Unless your information in the Knights of Favonius failed to mention the scar and hurt this left arm.
Albedo has done a lot of research into beings like you. If you deny it, then show us your arm.
Thank you, Angel. I appreciate the follow. That is so large, I need to adjust that at some point. No need to panic. You can just add it now. You excel at changing your appearance, don't you? Or I should say, all spawn of Duran's life force have that ability. Powerful life force. An appearance you can change at will. Yep, here you stand, formless one. Paralyzed act because you're worried using that power could affect your accomplices. I have to give me plenty of time to read that one. I never know. It's hit or miss. Accomplices? Then Miles must be one of them. There are others too. Most of the beings under the influence of Duran's life force have gathered here, and yet their presence is what impedes her from taking action. Once you attempt to transform, all who surround you will be affected by your power. You can't control it because this network of living beings you serve as the core. And this network of living beings, you serve as the core.
Show us your arm. Ugh! Have it your way! Whoa!
Come on, let's go.
How do you think that's going to work out for you, bud?
Hey, they're shielding the imposter!
I got some good news. After graduating in grade 9, I'll be planning on becoming an athletic course for track and field and course in grade 10. Very awesome. Congrats, man. Time to get moving, everyone. Will we be focusing on long distance running or short sprints?
After her!
Note. Or note. Note? Naughty. It's time. All units move out. Third company, keep on the imposter's tail. Gotcha, Big Goose. We finally have a chance to talk, but before I explain the events of the past few days, I'd like to make a few things clear. First, I never killed any of my fellow citizens, and I never used human remains. Second, the events of the past few days were all part of a plan. Most of the members of our order were in on it. As for the witnesses, Master G. Luke picked up on the situation long before today's proceedings. It's quite looking. Wow, that's quite an involved plan. More power to you there. I do not like doing long runs. I am capable of them. However, that's just what his name was. However, I am pretty decent at them, it seems. I feel like I should actually train if I want to do stuff like that, but I'm old, so running sucks for me. They're all monsters from Dragonspine. An attack is imminent, but fear not, we've been preparing for this. We've been monitoring the resurgence of Duran's life force. Its festering nature agitated these monsters. We knew it was only a matter of time before they advanced on Mondstadt. Right? And so we made preparations for an inevitable battle. I was hoping the two of you could join me and provide assistance in the battle to come.
Of course. Where's our first stop?
The top of the city wall. Venti does have a voice actor, thankfully. Estimated allowance payment is around like 4,000 pesos. That's pretty impressive. Here in the States, if you want to participate in any sort of sport or field activity, you have to pay, and it's usually relatively pricey. Oh, speaking of Venti, we're gonna go talk to him.
Hey, Venti!
Shoot, someone's coming.
Help me, please! Someone help me!
Oh, shut up.
What's with the freak out? It's just us.
Relatively, if I get a high division and get paid a lot, well, that's awesome, man.
I thought you were regular citizens.
I mean, back in my prime, I was able to do 6-minute miles. Now, I can comfortably do 8-minute miles. Anything beyond that, I'm gonna hate my life.
Since I dealt with something this big. Oh, it's gonna be pretty exhausting.
Skirk is pretty awesome. Don't worry, I'll treat you to a drink after your trip.
Just what I wanted to hear.
A little alcoholic over here.
Do you know the other's identity then?
Hey, Luca, it's been a while. How you doing? Limit goals. Perhaps people can make new friends when we're not here, you know.
Monsters started surging in from Dragonspine during the trial. They soon became agitated, likely in response to the core coming under pressure.
Yeah, like in my prime, which was, you know,
I never expected
16
those
years ago.
monsters to have become this advanced.
Actually, 18 years ago. Yeah, 6-minute miles were my regular. Now, not a fan.
Wait, so what about the map?
Boys little flying chicken. I mean, she got a new voice actor. Not in this one, but the next quest that we do. What the witnesses saw were true. I did hide those bodies. As minor the situation, Dragonspine noticed that many who ventured there came back different. Some were under the influence of Durin's power, but the less fortunate ones had already been devoured by monsters, who then assumed their appearance to infiltrate the city. Most of those who were replaced had no close relatives, so when their behavior changed, there was no one to notice. The monsters used their disguise to get close to people. I eliminated them. Oh yeah, I mean, that's fair.
One of the victims?
Yes, the monsters slowly digested their victims. Sometimes they even left behind body parts to aid transformation. All that remained of the first victim was a few strands of hair, and the second one some teeth and bone.
The only bodies Albedo destroyed were the monster's mimic forms. Then
Oh,
he
have a good
buried
one,
whatever
Soul.
remained of
Appreciate
the
you being here, man.
victims to put them to rest.
Well, someone had to do it. Besides, I managed to gather some valuable data on the putrefaction of the bodies. After we defeated that doppelganger, Wildflower, on Dragonspine, we promised to tell each other a story, remember? You told me the story of a gardener. I do remember. I don't. I'm glad. Then you remember what I told you about Subject 2. In his pursuit to replace Subject 1, he transformed Wildflower into Subject 3. So, there was another imposter on Dragonspine that day. Yes, that would be Subject 2. I confronted him and buried his body on Dragonspine. So, you see, at one point, there was something hidden in that hole you found. But Durin is becoming more revitalized by the day. Under the influence of his power, the monster dug up Subject 2's body and returned it to Durin's stomach. Durin absorbed the failed creation along with his knowledge and way of thinking. Ever since then, all creatures spawned from his power had the ability to transform their appearance. Humans who ventured into Dragonspine for too long are also bound to fall under Durin's influence, but those effects don't show themselves right away. The extent to which a person has been affected is hard to perceive.
You saw it for yourself, didn't you? All the people acting strange? Those are the same people who just tried to break into the Knights of Favonius headquarters. Durin's power remained dormant within them until, finally, it surged to the surface and seized control.
That was also our goal. If we could force a situation where the imposter had no choice but to unleash that power, all those under his influence become violent.
So, what do? We can't go around hurting innocent people.
That's why I'm here. It would make me look bad if I just lazed around after promising to help.
Maybe one day we should actually get Venti. We'll use the power of Animo to restrain them for now. That should give the Knights the chance to subdue them without harm. Alright, that's the long and short of the situation. It's time to activate the thing, right? The thing.
Yes. So, if there are little secrets other people shouldn't know, My identity, for example? Keep it to yourself, okay? Alright, this should do it.
Just, why can't you do that, outside of battle?
Wind currents? Paimon's never seen this many.
Don't be acting cute, Barb Boy. There should not be wind currents across the whole city. Everyone, can you hear me? Loud and clear. All units, what's your status?
All good. We have enough manpower to provide support. Requesting assistance at the side gate. Heading over now.
Whoa! It's long-distance wind communication! How is that even possible?
It's all thanks to Lord Barbados. With his blessing, we will succeed in defending our city.
Actually, if you face away from the current and whisper like this, no one can hear you.
That is not true. We heard you,
You're
Venti.
crouching down there like you have something to hide.
You didn't have to broadcast that.
Huh? That voice. Venti? Is that you?
Ah,
Oops.
thanks, Paimon.
Oh, just a wandering guard calling for help. Thank goodness the Traveler, Paimon, and Albedo found me. Got me out of a tough spot.
Alright, now that you're okay, we should check on the status of the other areas. Bye.
Thanks, friend. May the Animo Archon protect you.
So you stab him.
Covered here.
But do you? One day we will pull for Venti. That day is not anytime soon. There's just been other better characters on his banners. I don't like being in the middle like this, especially on a bridge. Oh, look who it is. That's not a good match. Okay, that's a better matchup. Get back. You got him? Yeah, that was a close one. Suppose things are in order, Master Juke. I appreciate the help. No need. I didn't intervene to save you. It's for my own convenience. You were in my way. Oh, let me get out of your hair then. Suppose we could work together, but you would just melt my ice anyway. Suit yourself. Alright, tell me. When did you know something was off? First trial. Because of the fake Hertha? No, because of you. Me? What did I do? My defense wasn't passionate enough? No, you weren't nervous enough. Tell me then, Master Duke. When do you think I actually got nervous? I suppose we'll see, won't we? Monsters incoming. On a second thought, best not to think about it. Just got called out. Oh, okay, well.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Burn!
Oh, he's two, not four. This is a much better D-look than the one I have. Pretty low bar right now.
Oh, so sorry. Freeze.
Let's just get that reaction going, shall we? At least I'm fairly certain it is. So I would have to tell me if my D-look is good. Well, that should not surprise me.
Frostbite.
Because he would have been the one to build him. I know I didn't.
They're over there! Dealer Kaya! What? We can't be here because we care?
Fun fact, people used to die in this section. I mean, I did. Maybe this was just the closest spot to the city gate. Maintaining control over the main road means maintaining control over the battle as a whole. You made the right choice.
So what's the status over here?
All under control. Don't worry, my trusty civilian volunteer and I have this area covered. You mean the man who held the title of cavalry captain before you? We don't have to bring that up. Well, keep up the good work. We'll go check on the stats of the other locations. Good luck. Kirby.
Aw, that's so sweet.
And we're back. Thank you for trusting me and choosing to fight alongside us. As for you, Kaya, good work as always. We'll see you soon. On to the next area. Oh, we get official. No, no official use. Fine. It's not official anymore. See what I did there? Terrible. Oh, we have to heal them. Okay.
Let the show begin.
Do the Barbara thing. Go, Barbara, go! Man, this is riveting. Now we have to wait. Oh, we didn't do it efficiently. Oh no.
I'll protect us.
Talk to the Knights of Favonius. Do I have to? Just be on the
Thank
mend.
you so much, Miss Barbara.
Random NPC.
Things are
Voice
still
acted.
quite
Barbara?
chaotic outside.
Ah.
It's best if you all remain inside the cathedral for now. Don't worry, Miss Barbara. I'll try not to put myself in harm's way. I can help with the logistics from the back. Of course. Thank you, Miss Rosaria.
Alright, let's go. Really wish this was all voice acted. I don't care. I mean, we could give her a very male voice. I just want to tell you that over the next few days, a lot of things are going to happen in Mossad. Attacks, fighting, so I need you to take care of yourself. How do you know? Albedo warned us in advance. It has something to do with Dragonspine, and he's our authority on that region, so we should take him at his word. So it says he's going to be in danger, huh? Yes, but the Knights of Favonius will do whatever we can to protect the people. But then, who will protect you? Don't worry, I'll look out for myself. I promise. Please, let them be okay out there. Sister Barbara, could you lend me a hand? Ah, of course, I'm coming. How about we just make Bobby be from Chicago or something, you know? Oh, Noelle's just laying the smackdown. Benny Benassi tripping over the injured lady. They're here. Prepare for battle. On guard, everyone. Incoming monsters at 11 o'clock. Looks like we've got 25 Halo Trolls, 2 Blazing Axe Middle Trolls, and a bunch of different slimes. Prepare elemental countermeasures. Roger that. Oh, really? That is... Why would you do this?
Go, go, Baron Bunny!
Don't attack me.
Hey, get him!
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm supposed to shoot the Barrett bunny or whatever. I thought I was supposed to shoot it. No? Alright. Cool, one down. This is terrible, by the way. If anyone was wondering, absolutely terrible.
No escape! Hey, go, go, Baron Bunny!
Screw it, we're going down. Mika, get out there.
Final warning. Now's our chance.
Cool, cool.
Get him! Go, go, Baron!
Can we not do this? Joe became a soldier communication? Pretty much. Isn't that how that's supposed to work? Can we not just use garbage units? Curious, will that hurt me? No, it doesn't.
Engaging.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Hey, Sky Knight, how's it going?
Bertha! Ah, jeez, your voice scared me just now.
What? Still caught up in the imposter incident? I thought you knew about the plan.
Well, after you up and disappeared one day, all Master Jean told me was that you'd be gone for a while on an important mission, and that it'd be better if people thought you were dead.
Rude.
And then, what do you know? Someone who looks exactly like you appears out of nowhere 2 days later. If Master Jean
just a
hadn't told me
sleepy
about
boy.
your mission, I would have fallen for it hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, that's quite a scary thought there. I get chills just thinking about it. A monster replacing someone close to you. You're none the wiser. Don't worry, once it's over, these monsters won't be a threat to us again. Albedo, you okay? The trial wasn't too hard on you, was it? Sorry I couldn't be there. I was so worried. He wasn't worried. Same here. Thought it was all real at one point. All was in complete shock. So, you didn't know, Amber. It seems Eula did an excellent job at keeping the situation under wraps. And no need to worry, you two. I'm no worse for wear. That sounds like Eula, alright? She's like an impenetrable wall, that one.
Sure, she's someone you can really
Oh my God.
Wait, so how did you decide Hertha should disappear again? After all this fighting, I can't seem to get it straight.
It was Kai's suggestion. He said the plan would work best with someone well-known and reputable. Actually, Miss Hertha was the perfect choice. We need to leave a hole in our organization, so she came up with the idea that she would disappear. So that explains the rumors that someone had fallen during a mission. Of course, it didn't actually happen. Oh my God. Guy and Hertha directs awareness, which was important because we need... Like, why can't all this be voice acted?
When did that happen?
Over 6 months ago.
Oh, that's been a while.
Whoa, so this has been a long time in the making.
Yes, and our enemy was more meticulous than we expected. Monsters have been searching for Hertha's body in order to protect the imposter's identity, which is a more advanced way of thinking than Subject 2. So we would wait long enough to convince the fake Hertha that she had our trust. Furthermore, we needed to give her time to gather evidence against me and convince herself she had enough to strike.
But how did the Knight's internal information even reach Durin and his monsters?
There's an informant among our ranks.
Oh no. Whoever could it be? Don't worry, Barbados already tracked you down. She doesn't have this blessing, so she can't hear what we're talking about.
This whole situation almost gave Paimon a heart attack. All those awful accusations in the first trial, and you couldn't even defend yourself!
2 hours, and I feel like we have not made any progress. This to be expected. I couldn't just reveal the truth. I had to be there at the right moment, or have given the imposter even more fuel to use against me. She would have demanded to know how I knew about Dragon's Spine and the monsters in disguise. If my true identity got out, the public's trust in me would be gone. It was a tarp, you see. Are you back and expose my origins, or keep my mouth shut and be seen as a murderer? Great regret is too. It was well thought out.
Yeah, thank goodness we were able to back her into a corner.
A coina. Indeed, and I have you to thank for that. You probably don't know it, but you've been part of the plan since the beginning. I didn't even know there was a plan. And for that, you have my sincere apologies. I know I kept you in the dark, but I had a reason. This might not sound intuitive, but I did it to make the plan even stronger. Did you, though? From the beginning, I knew I had to leave the letters in my office for a fair and independent reader to discover, someone willing to seek the truth. Naturally, I thought of you. I knew you would return for Windbloom. I knew you would agree to attend the trial. I knew your sense of responsibility and justice as an honorary knight would compel you to start your own investigation. The fake Hertha, subject 2, has met you on Dragon's Spine before. If she thought even you had lost faith in me, her confidence might get the best of her. But I was right, you're part of the plan from the start. I hope you don't take offense at her decision to keep that from you. Thanks. Please, don't be too hard on Beto. He's just doing his best to look out for Mondstadt. Yes, we know.
Aw, that means a lot.
In that case, thank you for thinking of me. It was an honor to take part. Can we get to the point where other people are talking? Oh, we're doing things.
Right, you were just now? Let's go to the side gate to check it out.
I don't think we need to do any additional objectives. We have enough dialogue already. Eula, friend. Voice acted, thank
It's
God.
all my fault. I knew Clea was fast, but disappearing like this? I only lost sight of her for 1 second. How am I going to explain this to Albedo?
Explain what?
Ah.
Albedo, Traveler, Paimon, what brings you here?
Yeah, plus we kinda already heard what you said, so...
Just else, nothing to be afraid of. Man, I hope that someday they make more those characters help Eula.
Appeared right under my nose. I'm sorry. I'm doing all
I
I
can't
can to
imagine
find
they
her.
will, though. That's the thing. Yeah, see, please don't beat yourself up, Cleus.
Something's coming this way, and it doesn't look pretty!
She was right next to me, and the next thing I knew, she ran off somewhere. I swear I only lost sight of her for a
Oh, I do
second.
not have Danger Traveler right now. I have Pyro.
Shut her!
Burst forth. Witness my great
Clee's got
undertaking.
this one. Oh, is Clee just got... Well, yep. She's just gonna do bomb things.
Those bombs. I see what you mean. She was not to be underestimated.
Clee to the rescue! At least that one wasn't too bad. We won! The little 7-year-old with bombs. Great work, Clee. I'll be counting you to protect Eula next time, too.
Albedo, you can't be serious.
No problem. Just leave it to Clee. Are you going on patrol, Mr. Albedo? Clee heard you were camping for a few days, and these monsters followed you back home.
Camping. Ah, right. The truth isn't suitable for little ears.
But massive explosives are. That's right. So I need to report back to Master Jean to sell my expenses. If you have some time, I'm sure Eula would be grateful if you escorted her back to headquarters as well.
Of course. I place myself in your capable hands, Spark Knight.
Alright, return to the center of Mondstadt. We can do that. Go, sir, go! Fly, little eagle! Fly like the eagle you are. Screw it, just do it this way. Oh, and we're up. Alright, let's go talk to Jean. Jeanette. Jean. That should be it for now. Good work, everyone. How do we fare injury-wise? They're all dead. Everyone. Not a single survivor.
We're back.
It definitely feels like Genshin just forgot about Eula and Physical as a whole, aside from Mika. But
Amber?
yeah, Mika's kind of terrible. Yep, right as rain. It's not Amber. It's Killer. That's amazing, Klee. Eula was lucky to have you. Yeah, I mean, I thought we had one other physical character besides Eula and Mika. I don't recall. But I do feel like there should be some more non-elemental characters because it would just be, oh, beautiful. Because that would be just a good departure. But everything is so reaction-based in this game now, it doesn't make sense for them to have physical, sadly. Loose ends. Ah, yes, of course. We can talk about it back at the headquarters. Yes, let's just finish up. So I've got about another hour that I can play, so.
Hi, everyone.
His brother, who I forgot the name of, is a Shattered DPS.
Oh, well, wait. Does that
Fermine?
mean you saw me running for my life?
Yes.
Just kidding. But you're right. It was tough out there.
I'm not a fan of Fermine either.
To the wind several times.
Any notable information on the wind?
Of course. I was out on the city wall for quite some time. I heard all sorts of things. As for something notable, well, I picked up on anxious voices and a child's anger.
Not an angry child. Darren has been isolated for centuries, but absorbing subject choose emotions allow him to understand certain truths about this world, his existence, including the fact that he's no longer Mother's only child, or her most perfect creation. It's obvious he found that fact difficult to accept. The emotions he felt in response were quite genuine, and dare I say, human. If I eliminate the perfect creation, I will be the only child Mother needs. This mindset arose out of Duran's instinct to compete and survive, and came to dominate all those around him. Of course, absorption of subject 2's knowledge allowed him to take a more intelligent approach, accusing me of Moida. In the end, however, Duran still lacks sufficient social intelligence. The fact that his army even got this far is amazing.
No wonder Venti sensed a child's anger through the wind.
That same feeling.
It's close.
It's close.
Hey man, how's it going? Phonia. It's a phony. Miss Phonia, here to make your report.
Nothing much to report, actually.
Is that so? During the battle, we were talking about your transfer to the 7th Company. You're in charge of patrols and post-battle reconnaissance this time. How did everything go?
Good. No problems.
Really? I see. If you don't mind asking, why did you come from the direction? And why are you alone? Did you think we were still meeting at the side gate? There's changed plans. We sent a message over the wind in the last few minutes of the battle. There were a lot of changes during the operation, but I imagine you missed those as well because you're under Duran or whatever. Run! Hi, man. Don't move. Oh, she's getting angry. Let's continue this discussion back at headquarters. Don't be scared. I'll figure out a way to free you. I'm pretty sure the only good 4-star DPS that isn't part of the Power 5 is Gaming. Yeah, Gaming is an absolute ridiculous powerhouse. It's actually kind of ridiculous. How many wishes do we have there? 6? Alright. Time for more. Like, Gaming does more damage than a lot of 5-stars. It's kind of insane.
Wait, the operation isn't over. What do we do now?
Kill them all. What happens next is more of a personal project. I've consulted Venti about the possibility of calling a Tripartite Conference. Ah yes, that's a relatively new tradition. Grandmaster Varka came up with the idea a few years ago.
I still remember when he approached me about asking the lovely ladies of the Hexen Circle for a small favor. The chumminess caught me off guard. If I hadn't known any different, I'd have thought he was talking about his older sisters or something.
Older sisters? Is Varka really young or something?
No. I'm pretty sure he does,
I wouldn't
actually.
exactly call him young, but he's not old either.
He's the type to crack a joke at every opportunity, so whatever age that is. Indeed. Anyway, the Tripartite Conference is a gathering of three parties: the Hexen Circle, the Anemo Archon, and the joint forces of the Knights of the Church of Favonius. Lord Barbados was able to facilitate a meeting between Varka and the mages. Varka has quite a way with words, so he was able to gain their favor and convince them to do something. My god. Namely, then Mondstadt, the greatest time of need, the mages would return and lend their aid to our nation. Yes, and I have requests of my own, so I needed the conference to convene once again. Venti, if you would.
Of course. Traveler, pass me the Dodo communication device.
Huh? You're gonna use that thing to call them?
Well, I mean, it was made by Klee's mom, probably, so.
Just watch and learn. Okay.
Speaking of plunge, I really hope we get another character that's Hydro that lets you easily... do we have any Hydro plungers?
What's that ringing? Is it the wind or something?
Hold on, that's not the right voice.
Wait. Barbados?
Varka?
Grandmaster.
Oops, wrong contact. Sorry, Varka, you're probably busy right now.
But considering I'm surrounded on both sides with a group on my tail looking to turn me into mincemeat, yeah, I'd say so.
Ah, yes. Well, have fun with that. We can talk some other time.
All right, pass along my regards. Oh, and I still owe you for those drinks, don't I? Just take it from my stash. I keep it in...
Just gonna end that. Business for plunge vape is Frina and Yelan, but really, I can see that. I mean, Yelan is just an absolute monster herself. Don't tell me you hid it beneath the great tree of Windrise. That seems like a bit much.
Hello? Who is this? Greetings, Miss Alice. It's Venti.
Venti? Nope, it doesn't ring a bell.
You're really gonna tease me like this? Fine. It's Barbados.
Apologies, just a bit of fun. What can I do for you, dear Barbados?
You still remember the Tripartite Conference, right? I'm calling on behalf of a friend. He's asking for a meeting.
Oh? And which brave soul is it this time?
It's me, Aunt Alice. I have no soul.
Albedo, captain of the Knights of Favonius investigation team, requests a formal meeting with the Hexen Circle.
And what is your wish, dear Albedo?
Well, I want to accomplish something unprecedented.
How unprecedented. Something even your mother Rhine-daughter never accomplished?
In terms of technique, no, but in terms of location and materials, yes.
Okay, that makes no sense.
You've piqued my interest. I'll be right there.
Be right where? Here? As in this office?
Hello again, everyone.
Hi. Hello, Aunt Alice. I see you've turned yourself into a giant Dodoco.
Darling, isn't it? It even has its own hat.
It is pretty adorable.
The attention to detail.
Pleasure to see you all again. It's been a while. On behalf of the Hexen Circle, I hereby grant Albedo's request. I'm guessing you still need to prepare? Take your time. Just come find me at the long table when you're ready.
Aw, that's nice of you.
I suppose it's just my nature, darling.
Thank you, Aunt Alice. before we set out, there's someone you need to meet. Head to my office. He's waiting for you there. I guess we actually get to formally meet Dahlia. Yeah, because... Oh, quest completed. Yay, we did a thing. That thing I never do. Yeah, because every time you plunge, you need a normal attack when Yolan's ult stop, because Frian doesn't have enough Hydro applications to get another... I would have thought she did. That surprises me. Oh, so that's been an hour and a half of cutscenes. This is why I typically don't stream the story.
Hey, have you ever wondered why Albedo always keeps his office closed? I'm on bets there's a secret snack stash hidden around here somewhere.
Well, hello. Mini Durin. Hey, not so loud.
Mini Durin? What are you doing here?
Well, actually, I kind of been helping you guys see you this whole time. Tried tapping Paimon on the shoulder during the battle, but you floated away too fast. You were there? Yeah, I've been in Mondstadt for a few days now, but I've kept myself out of sight. Thought people might be scared of me.
Oh, don't worry. We aren't scared of you.
Thanks.
So, what brings you here? Oh, is it Windbloom? There are a ton of fun games this time of year.
I did sneak out to the festival for a bit, even though I couldn't play the games because of all the people, but I still had a lot of fun. But that's not why I'm here. Albedo and I made a promise to accomplish something great together.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna replace the Durin on Dragonspine. I'm gonna be the one who's revived and brought into this world.
Wait, didn't that already happen? You left the storybook world, and now you're here.
Yeah. Sorry. I should be more specific. Albedo said he can use alchemy to turn me into a human.
What?
Human transmutation, so you're Albedo's intended subject. Yeah, he's been working on it for a long time.
And that's what you want, Mini Durin? To become human?
That seems like a poor life choice. I don't know if want is the right word. I don't know if there's a right answer in a situation like this. But I do know this. I have just as much right to this name. I don't want to lose to the other Durin. Becoming human then, huh? I know. Albedo talked to me about that. He said the Durin on Dragonspine is a lot more aggressive and primitive, almost like a pest. But Mom created me in a storybook. The pure parts of me can balance out the evil parts of him. I'm honest, I don't know what that will look like. If I can still be me, or oh my god, maybe without a complete soul. There were never really a me to begin with. But it said these types of questions are normal. We're all just trying to figure out who we are. But I'm not afraid to change. I want my life to have meaning. And suppressing an evil dragon becoming human both sound pretty meaningful to me. So don't worry, no one is forcing me to make this choice.
Well, turning you into a human sounds like a huge project. No wonder Albedo wants to get the mage's approval.
Yeah, I'm really grateful to him. We're kind of in the same boat, you know? Albedo told me he's the Cred Prince, synthetic human. And if this works, I'll be one too. We'll be the only two of our kind in the whole world. Alchemical creations allowed to live. If all living things are grouped together by species and there's only one other person like me, then there's something you said.
Trust one another.
So we just kind of ignore the puppet.
Does your friend Hakai know about this?
Yeah, case in point, Scaramouche. Yeah, I don't know how he's going to me to fulfill this duty. He didn't try to stop me. He didn't say it outright, but I think he supports my decision. Maybe he thinks it's a good idea to go through with this. I'm a little scared, of course, but excited too. Anyway, I'm really glad I got to talk to you at a time like this. I feel a lot better now, so thanks. So, for the people in chat, is this a dragon? Is Mini Durin a dragon? Let me know in the comments below. No, we went lower. Nah, I don't think that's what I was supposed to do. I should have jumped down. Well, now I'm just confused. Damn it. This is not what I want, is it? Yeah, it made noises. Note, your party configuration cannot be changed during the Hexen Circle trial. Please choose a suitable party in advance. Well, good news. We have that.
Welcome, one and all. Please sit wherever you like.
So, no unspoken rules to be aware of? I don't want to unwittingly park myself down on some important lady's chair.
I highly doubt anyone's going to mind where you sit, Lord Barbados. But thank you for being so considerate. Jean didn't fancy tagging along?
A lot happened this city today. If she left, there really would be no one around to lead the Knights of Favonius.
Never mind. I was just hoping to treat her to some tea.
I mean, you could do that whenever you wanted, Alice.
So, tell me, Albedo, what is this outrageous and audacious plan of yours that I've been hearing murmurings about?
She sounds so condescending. I'll get right to the point. I intend to kill the evil Durin and Dragonspine.
Oh?
And I'd also like to request some alchemical reagents from the Hexen Circle.
Which ones? I'm all ears.
First would be the flesh of that immortal monster from the Marishvari. Marishvari? I don't know.
Interesting. What else?
The other is a portion of the embryo left by my mother, my daughter.
Ah, the raw material from which she created her monsters in the past. There's not much of it left. Dragon blood, monster flesh, and embryo. Sounds to me like a formula for creating life.
Correct. Durin's heart has continued to beat ever since the day he died. That means it's just a matter of time before he eventually returns. It'll be centuries away, or millennia, but that day will come. I spent years investigating in Dragonspine, so I'm well aware of the danger he poses. He has already posed a considerable threat to Mondstadt at least less than half of his original strength. There's no telling how dire the consequences would be if he was at full strength. And if we want to be free of the danger posed by his blood and limitless vitality, we must find a way to do whatever. Durin is a special entity. Even after death, he could reawaken at any moment. So the solution is to kill him and then resurrect him in a different form. Upon resurrection, he will no longer be the creature he once was. In fact, he will no longer be a monster at all, because I intend to transform him into a human-like being. During the summer, Clea and I visited a fairy tale world called Simulanka. It was created by mages from the Hexen Circle, so I'm sure you know of it.
Of course. It was even the home of one of M's children, the other
Oh,
I see.
It was during that journey that I learned with certainty that Durin would return to life one day. That experience inspired me. I met the pure soul M had created, and I knew if I did something to that end, I'd devise an alchemical model for the transmutation. The soul will come from the fairy tale dragons of Simulanka, the blood from the whatever, the monster remnants from the Marishvari, and the embryo mother left. The gross nature of the dragon femme and the high vitality of the monster remnants will offset each other, keeping your constricted body in perfect balance. A powerful side effect can be triggered when festering forces and life energy collide. In an alchemical setting, the results are sure to be nothing short of astounding.
The glint in your eye when you talk about these ideas. You really are your mother's child.
Well, duh. Do you see that as a bad thing, Aunt Alice?
Of course not. To me, you're both extraordinary individuals. I find you fascinating. In any case, now I see why you asked Venti for help. The raw materials you seek are extremely valuable. The misuse of even the tiniest amount could cause unimaginable chaos. That said, we're happy to give you what you need. But there is one condition. You need to prove you can wield them. And so, you must pass the Hexen Circle's trial.
I understand. I figured something like this might happen. That's why I asked Traveler to come along. Wait, I'm joining you in this thing? You're gonna try and talk me into it. I think I'm no better partner for such an endeavor.
So you know our tricks, huh?
Aunt Alice has always loved a spectacle, a chance to witness friends come together.
Success means little if you have no one to celebrate it with, no? Although, I'm afraid dear Paimon will have to sit this one out.
What? Why?
Because you'll die.
The Hexen Circle trials are no walk in the park, my dear. Besides, I already decided on the structure. There's only room for 2 participants, I'm afraid. No more, no less. You understand, don't you, Paimon? Oh, don't be too angry with your dear aunt.
Okay. You can turn off the charm. Paimon will stay behind.
Thank you for being so understanding. Then, whenever you two are ready, interact with the chessboard on the table. It will guide you through the trial.
Wonderful. Then let me make a formal request. Will you go through this trial with me? Let's do this! You ready? Just about.
Then, my dear children, get ready for a taste of the Dodo King's magic.
The Dodo King? Oh. How could this happen to me? It's certainly in keeping with Hex and Circle modalities. I've been shrunk down to a chess piece size. Oh, that's terrifying. Or we will. What is it? Nothing, it's just Paimon's voice even louder than usual now that I'm this size. She's always so energetic and lively. Nothing can dampen her spirits. Don't worry, we'll be back with her again in no time. The same cannot be said for her voice actor, though.
Confident, Albedo.
Aunt Alice, I didn't realize you'd be the person conducting the trial.
Well, since your mother has to recuse herself, who better than I to put your abilities to the test? I have prepared quite a riveting new performance just for you two. See? You defeat them in battle. Prove to me that you have what it takes to achieve your goal.
Yeah, sure.
Swashbuckle your way to victory like gallant fairy tale heroes.
Well, let's get on it. Good news, we just beat you earlier. I know how you work quite well.
Suffer the wrath of Eatly! Get a burst of flavor!
Annihilate. Power. Witness my great undertaking.
You should present a united front.
Show no mercy!
Yeah, sure. Well, that was easy. Phase 2.
It had to be this form? A toy really doesn't suit me.
Oh, this one doesn't seem like Alice.
Well done. But this isn't over. I will now preside over the second trial. Stare straight ahead, and you will see things as they appear. But change your perspective, and you will see them as they are.
Uh-oh. You okay?
Yeah!
So who's the blue? I mean, that's kind of an awesome transformation, not gonna lie. Ooh. King and Queen. Let's do this.
Only by turning the world on its head can we see its true colors. So it begs the question, what do you see on the other side of this chessboard? Pawns own true freedom in order they gain legs with which to run. So, in the spirit
Marmalade, huh?
of granddaughter, I prepared a little surprise for you. No need to thank, of course. Just a small gesture of kindness from me, Barbalot, to justice.
Lay our coat! Which one? Moment of
Where is she? She's over there.
Our performance has yet to conclude.
How about you focus on the one that is doing the thing? Oh, she's invincible right now. Oh, they're dead. It doesn't matter. Well, previous game. It's like, oh, we'll go on and do more reactions. Oh no, they're dead.
Yes, very well done.
We did it!
Oh, they've grown up so fast. I'm so proud.
Really? Well then, I'll leave you to debrief the others about today's events.
Huh? You're leaving already?
You did marvelously today. I'm thrilled for both of you. And should you feel the need to gloat profusely to that student of mine so she knows to up her game, be my guest.
Very well.
Lovely tea party. But that'll do me for now. Until next time, my dearies.
You're just going to up and leave? Barbie? You'll have to forgive Barbalov. She's always on the move. And she never says where she's going either. I think she enjoys the mystique. But if I had to guess, she's probably going for a walk. She's a very health-conscious individual. Barbie was satisfied with your victory. And so am I. Congratulations to you both. You can come back now. Oh, whoops. I need to turn you back to normal first, don't I?
Yeah, that would help. Oh, cool. 66.9. Man. All right, well, we did that.
Great job! You made it all look so easy.
Because it was.
Nice to have you back safe and sound. Now time to relax and switch off. You've earned it.
Thank you. Felt pretty good to beat the trial. Once you've rested up, let me know when you're free, and we'll head to Dragonspine.
To deal with the dragon of Dragonspine, right?
Does anyone know about how much longer we have in this quest? Oh, way too far. We'll have to contend with it next time that we stream. I have to go get ready to go grab a item from Facebook Marketplace, so because I have to meet him at noon and he's an hour away, and it's 10:15, so go get ready, get the truck ready, all that fun stuff, you know. You know, the fun things that we do. Grabbing a drywall lift, because I will be needing one of those.
Show no mercy.
Oh, this poor thing just got slaughtered. Ow! Jerk! That's what you get for attacking me. You were gonna survive, but then you're just like, no, let's attack. Yeah, I could just do a bunch of these, because how many, what am I at for? Those numbers, that's 8, so I need 12 more. Well, we could actually get all 20. We'll do those real quick. Oh, that was dumb. My, my Lancer went through the roof there for a moment. The, building my shed and house in the near future, and drywall lift for 9-foot ceilings is going to be very good to have, so. It's only $75, so it's like a third of the usual price. Kind of wonderful. Because when it comes time to do ceilings again, I prefer to use 12-foot sheets of drywall, and I just can't manage those solo. It's a hard thing to do. They break very easily. So, Gotta be careful with it.
Off to the freezer. Strike a pose. Fulfill our pact. Surge.
Oh, that was easy enough. Yeah, like Skirk does some kind of ridiculous damage. It's impressive. I like it. I like it a lot. It's just kind of fun to use. So I do wonder when it comes to doing my next few buildings, like, should I record more of the process for everyone? Kind of try to do some education stuff, like how to put doors in, how to just build a wall, proper framing, how to make something that's not going to fly away in a hurricane. Oh, that is much faster. Jeez, okay. Damn, I walked into that. Cool. I never know what people would like to have. Which is why my channel is just chaotic. But people seem to be enjoying video games lately, and I'm all for that because I've been wanting to play more of them, so. I mean, I'm sure some of the stuff I'll be playing is not what people want, but that's all part of it, I guess. I think that one's actually closer. But as I said, tomorrow we'll be playing Recharged Yellow, which will be fun. I enjoy that. Oh, that knocked me out of it. Rude. It's a very fun ROM hack. We should be able to get quite a good bit further than we were previously. Oh, I can't dodge. Interesting. Was not aware of that. Noted. Oh no, it just doesn't last very long. Okay. Decline. Then Tuesday we will have the Messenger and maybe Intermagnolia. I said I was gonna do that as a as an off-stream one, but a couple people were a little upset about that, so we may finish streaming it. I don't know yet, but I need more than one game for Tuesday because I mean I could just play the Messenger until I beat it, but I don't know, I feel like you guys would prefer me to play more than one game in a day.
Off to the freezer.
And I haven't decided what game is going to take up that slot yet. Oh, okay, well that was quick and easy. Well, what's going to take up Sea of Stars slot, because I did finish that. It's not 100%, but it's close enough for me. I mean, I was thinking about adding a Warriors game or Heroes game in there. Like Hyrule Warriors 1 or 2, Dragon Quest Heroes 1 or 2, Fire Emblem Warriors 1, or this could come stock to you, 2. I went the wrong way around that. That's fine. If I do a Heroes game, that you're talking like 60, 70 hours in it, just depending on how far into it I decide to go. I've considered adding Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom to my list of games, but they would be very much cheated because I don't do the whole durability garbage that that game has. And again, it'd be how far do I go in it? I don't have that answer.
You two, time to end them. Extinguish.
Mine to wield.
Goose on the loose. A little amuse-bouche. Let the world collide. Get to work. Annihilate.
Oh, those blow up immediately, don't they? I still need to finish, well, probably restart Armored Core 6. And again, it'd be slightly cheated because I did already play through the game once. So if I do it again, I would have unlimited ammo. That'd be the only difference. What other games were there that I were on the list? There's so many. In my Discord, I have the list of all the games that are kind of just like to be played right now. I do want to start some more RPGs, Tales of Vesperia, Tales of Zestiria, and Tales of Berseria, because I would like to play and beat them, but I need a good excuse to dedicate 60, 70 hours to them, which the only way that I can really justify doing so is via streaming. There's Final Fantasy 16 as well that I would like to play. I bought it. There's Sandland, which is a game with art from Akira Toriyama, so that's kind of neat. What else? What other games were there? I'll have to pull up Discord here in a moment and re-verify. Right now we're on Climbing Simulator 2025, it seems. Okay, let's pull up Discord. Also, my throat is getting unhappy with me. That's not cool. So, in the list of games to play, we had... we're almost done with Kazan, so that'll be Wednesday that we do more of that. With also Stellar Blade. Sandland, Final Fantasy 16, still need to play Lords of the Fallen. We're waiting on Hades 2 until it has its full release because they keep adding things. Risk of Rain 2. That's fun for just one-offs. I want to do some Stardew Valley. Need to finish Remnant 2, which I may restart that as well, I'm not sure. Ace Combat 7. Sea of Stars is done, so I need to edit that message. And straight through. 30XX, again, just fun to do. We have Pokemon every Monday, Armored Core 6, Hyrule Warriors 1 and 2, Fire Emblem Warriors 1 and 2, Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and 2, Rogue Legacy 1 and 2. I should probably play through those. Those were quite fun. Death's Gambit, I do want to do another playthrough of. I don't think I ever did a playthrough on channel, but I thoroughly enjoyed the game. They put a DLC / Definitive Edition out, which I want to play. Maybe we could add that in for the Tuesday slot. Wow, things just die so quickly with her. It's kind of impressive. The Ori games as well. Thank you, Cassandra. I appreciate that. Ori and Blind Forest and Will of the Wisp are wonderful games. I did stream them originally, which is a little surprising. Good morning. How are you doing? But I want to play through this again just because they are just beautiful games. Give me one quick moment for restroom break. From Sprix' stream. Have I met Sprix? But welcome. Nope, you don't know her, but from history. Well, I appreciate it. Always appreciate people stopping in. Makes for more fun time. So, what other games? Touhou New World. You know what? I think Touhou New World will be what we add to the Tuesday lineup instead, because I've been really wanting to play that. It will have absolutely 0 viewers, which is expected because no one's heard of it, and it'll be a fun time. I don't know how to actually get to that one. Damn it. Oh, that one's a pain to get to. It's a lot of climbing. So I think Tuesday is going to be the Messenger and Touhou New World moving forward until I beat the Messenger, and then we have to add a game at that point. But Wednesdays will be Kazan and Stellar Blade until I finish Kazan, which is probably 2 or 3 more streams of it. I don't know. Ow. I don't know what I'm gonna add after that because I kind of want to keep Wednesdays and Fridays as kind of like
Show no mercy.
Souls games. It just seems like a kind of good thing to put those two together. Maybe I just really like punishing myself on those days. I don't really know which one it is. But if there's recommendations that you guys have for games you'd like to see, by all means let me know because I'm always looking for new games. And then this one over here. We're now waiting for a PS5 and play RE4 Remake. I never was able to get into the Resident Evil games. They're fun to watch, but playstyle wise just does not work for me, sadly. Funnily enough, I was going to get a PS5 for 2 games, for Final Fantasy 16 and Stellar Blade, and now both of them have come to Steam. So I no longer have a reason to get one. Like, those were the 2 main games I wanted to play on it, and I now have them on PC, which is far better for me. Much easier. I do, however, want a Switch 2. Yes. Stellar Blade looks wonderful. I know very little about it. I've seen a lot of controversy about it, but that's besides the point. But the little bit of gameplay that I saw looks wonderful. Yeah, I mean, that's what I expect that from people in games. Oh, they made the character sexy. That's why people are playing it. Like, no, I don't care if the characters look good or not. If the gameplay is awesome, I'm going to play it. And from the little bit I've seen, the gameplay looked phenomenal. So that's why it's going to be on the Wednesday-Friday lineup moving forward. Because it came out on Steam, and that is wonderful. But I said Mondays are Poke Mondays, so we will be playing Pokemon. Exactly. And, well, we say we care about lore. I do very much care about lore. A lot of games nowadays have this really hard time of like giving you lore, and I don't know why. Like, oh no, we want to hide the lore in a bunch of small things that you'll never see. And that annoys me to no end. Yeah, so that's the Wednesday Friday lineup. Will have Stellar Blade. Tuesday's the Master Toho New World. Monday will be Pokemon and maybe Ender Magnolia. After I finish the Pokemon stream, if people want that. And then Saturday, Sunday are just kind of random. So that's where you're likely to get the Genshins. What's interesting about the fun fact on Resident Evil games? Not a gun shooter player. I'm not good at gun shooters. Like, I'm also not big on the whole very limited inventory thing. I don't know, like, it just never appealed to me. Like, the storyline is wonderful. I've watched videos where people do like full breakdowns on the story, and it's astounding. There's a lot that goes into it. But I don't think I have the patience to go through the games. Scarcity is an understatement. Was that all of them? I believe so. Get Fontaine, Natlands, Mero, Leeway, Mondstadt. Yeah, that's all of them. Okay. So, like, I enjoy watching people play them, but I just can't do it myself. Alright, so let me see. Let me pull up just my other window here.
This is like the world's shadow. It's always there.
Streamlabs.
It will never perish.
Let me get my bot going. Because my bot has been kind of a pain lately. Oh yeah, I need to do the sponsor thing. Crap, forgot about that. I did just get back in yesterday. Where is Cloudbot? Hey look, it's inactive. Why does Cloudbot randomly deactivate? We're gonna fill the streamers on my show and they join the chat now. Media share widget, 8-ball game. Well, it's nice they changed that. Guess I need to look at all the different things that this offers. High speed games do work together, go on adventure, and earn extra loyalty points. Sure, I didn't know that was a thing. Okay, so now that the Cloudbot is active again, because for whatever reason it disables itself, if you do !Discord, you will get a link to the Discord channel where I will be posting what games we will be playing. I guess I just need to make a new channel for that. I'll have to ask the site to take a look at it for me, make sure I do it correctly. Where we will have the schedule and the lineup for the games that we will be playing. So I said tomorrow, Monday, will be Pokemon Yellow, Recharged Yellow, which is a ROM hack of Pokemon Yellow. That will be our game of the day, and then we may do some Intermagnolia after, depending on how long we stream Pokemon Recharge Yellow for. After that will be Tuesday, where we'll have a slightly delayed stream because I have to. My car's getting tinted Tuesday morning, so I have to be available for that. Where we will be playing The Messenger and Touhou New World. We'll be starting a new playthrough. Wednesday will be First Person Grusan and Stellar Blade, and then Thursday Messenger and Touhou. Friday, Kazan and Stellar Blade, and then weekends are just kind of randoms. But with all that said, that is it for this stream of Genshin. I have to go pick up a drywall lift. So I do appreciate everyone being here. As always, if you like the content I'm putting out, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay up to date with all new content that comes out. And until next time, thanks so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful day and or night. Bye-bye.
Where do we come from?